Hi everybody, welcome to ZealZaddy. I'm Scott, my pronouns are he, him, and this is Elixia, our D&D 5e homebrew campaign. Tonight's episode is The Mind's Eye. You can follow us everywhere at ZealZaddy or at ZealZaddy RPG on TikTok. We have D&D 5e supplements on DriveThruRPG. Just look up ZealZaddy, you'll find them there. And this week we have a Story Talk episode on Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. EST, which is on difficult role-playing. Playing dim, brilliant, amorous, evil, and other complicated characters. Which is very interesting. We were just talking about amorousness off in the green room a moment ago. And it just led into it, which I think is very funny. Let's bring everybody on, and let's get this thing rolling. All right. Why don't we start with Jazz tonight?
Hold on, I'm writing up my tweets.
Oh.
Hold on, 2 seconds.
Okay, get your tweet.
Hold on. Join. Oh, no. The pressure's on. Our D&D adventures. Exclamation point. Tweet. The window's in the way. There we go. Tweet. What up, guys? My name is Jazz, also known as Scoria on Twitter and most social media platforms. If Twitter, decides to go away, you could find me there on Tumblr, and I don't think I'm on any other ones. I'm on Instagram, but that's Silver Star Soul if you want to see me sing covers. I don't know. Anyway, I use she, they pronouns. I'm playing Jada, our Warforged sorcerer / fighter, who is using they them pronouns. I almost said wearing. That's funny. I don't do much. I'm here on Tuesday nights. We are starting the Arcane Core filming, but we won't be dropping that for a while. Season 3 on the Other Side of Studios. You can find us on YouTube and on Twitch if you want to catch up on seasons 1 and 2, which you should, because it's really good. I will be, actually that hasn't been announced yet, but I will be in some projects for Queen's Court Games, a couple of different ones, so keep an eye out for the next couple of months, and that should be dropping soon. I'm also going to be in a lot of charity streams. My June is gonna kill me, I think, but it's fine. You can find my Twitter, and I will put all the updates on there. I also talk about K-dramas and K-pop and books that I'm reading and songs that I listen to and occasionally poems that I write. Yeah, that's it.
It's funny. I just reached out to Queen's Court Games to see if some of the people on it wanted to come on a story talk. Interesting. Small world.
That'd be good. Yeah, I can liaison on for you if you want.
We'll see if they just reply first.
Okay. Sounds good.
Morgan.
What's up, travelers? I'm Morgan with My Play Mondays. My pronouns are he, him. You can find me on social media everywhere except on Twitter at My Play Mondays. On Twitter, it is My Play Mon. I am the founder of My Play Mondays. It is a website where you can hire myself or others to run professional games for you and your friends. Beyond Pro DMing, we have D&D related t-shirts on Amazon, Redbubble, thank you Tiffany, as always, and also now on Twitch itself. So you can buy our shirts at 3 different locations. We also have content on the DMs Guild, and we have a podcast called My Play Mondays Podcast. Surprise. You should definitely come check us out. We're a lot of fun. I play Eizen in this wonderful, wonderful group here. He is the party's lovable rogue. We know Jada loves him very much. So, and I'm just, as always, really excited to be here to play with you guys. So, and that's all I got tonight.
All right. Blake.
Hey everybody, I am Blake. I play Hipley Amberwater. You can catch me on some different things across like the internet. Homie and the Dudes, the Sky Realm, the First Watch, the second campaign for that thing. Opal Star, see me like a space kind of one, just kind of different. That's that in that podcast, and like the book club podcast, which we're behind on it, I think, but we'll get it done. I'm going to be in something really cool too for Index Card RPG. It's one of my favorite TTRPGs. So from Kane's Kiln, we're going to shoot a little video for that tomorrow, and we're not going to have any characters. So it's going to be discovery play. So I don't even need to bring anything. We're going to discover our characters as we play. So it'll be something different. You can check it out if you want to. It can't scale. These really tight. And otherwise, yeah, just playing some D&D and right here with some cool people, and should be a good time. And check out their stuff too, because they make awesome creative stuff. Like Natalie's art is so fantastically awesome looking. Come on now, who doesn't want that art? Come on. All right, that's enough of me blabbing. So I'll shut up now.
All right, Tiffany.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I play character Sagewynd, the bard in the party. She goes by Dwin. I go and run my own campaign called Dungeon Damsels, but it's currently on editing hiatus because my motherboard died. So that's great. I have to replace that and probably the processor. So anyway, I'm figuring that out, and that's why nothing's been edited for a while. And it's for what I do personally. So you can find Dungeon Damsels in podcast form and on YouTube. Check it out. If you want, long-term campaigns, I'm definitely the place to go because ours is forever. And I do cosplay. I just released a couple of pics of my Melania cosplay from Elden Ring on Twitter at Dungeon_Damsel. So if you want to look at that, like that's the type of stuff I do. Do a lot of night ladies. I should be like getting back into cosplay more because people are like, hey, we want to cosplay with you. And I'm like, what? The childhood dreams are coming true in my 30s.
Other dreams never die, and your cosplay is amazing. People check it out. Like it's so sick. Check it out.
All right.
Thank you.
You should.
I'm not in a lot of stream shows. I'm in this show. I got my own show that I put on the YouTubes. We don't stream because it just doesn't really work for me. And I'm in a couple of home games. I got another 5e game, and I got a kids on bike game. So that's really fun. It's really awesome, like being an awkward teenager, but like with the foresight of an adult. So I recommend Kids on Bikes if you're looking for a new system to check out. And I'm excited to play with this group because we got great synergy, we got great players. It's hard to find a group that knows the system as well as we do, plays as well as we do together, and RPs as well as we do. So, like I say most times, buckle up.
Right, Natalie.
I'm done.
Natalie.
All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Natalie. I use she, they pronouns, as does my character, Desus, our Circle of Stars druid with a little bit of warlock in her. You can find me most places with Ghost Candle, especially on Twitter and Instagram, or Ghostly Candle on Twitch and YouTube. I am primarily an artist, and when I'm not an artist, well, as you can tell, I like playing tabletop RPGs. And when I'm not here on this stream, you can find me on my own channel, where I do solo one-shots of various systems. If you're ever interested, and I happen to have done it, you can check those videos out. I've played a variety at this point, and they've all been really delightful and fun. A lot of indie people as well as more known ones, so a nice breadth of various things. I have actually a number of one-shots I'm going to be in coming up. This week, I will be on Horde of Tales on Thursday for a fun little game, so check that out. And I will be on Nerds with Dice in a couple weeks. And maybe other things. We will see what happens. Otherwise, if you want to check more of my art and any of that stuff, you can find my Ko-Fi. That's ko-fi.com/ghostcandle. And you'll see my full tier list, which I've added a new one where if you have a dice palette and you don't know what character to make, trust me. I can make you a character. Let me draw that character for you, and let's see what we get. Just show me your dice. So that's a new tier on my commissions list. And if you want to see the variety of emotes, I got that too. That's me.
Awesome. Do you want to start the recap?
Okay. We started where we ended the last time, which was on a very inky, dark ocean. There's plumes of lava and steam bubbling up from below. And we were in preparation of meeting what we were assuming was a dragon turtle type creature. Eizen and Dwen were down below, with Dwen as an octopus, a giant octopus, trying to find more of the chained up Nereids, while the trio, Jada, Hipley, and Desus were up. Hipley and Jada had fly on them, and Desus was in the water in her starry form, trying to be a beacon, as we are realizing there's something in the waters that we may have to deal with. And yes, we ran into dragon turtle born individuals. That's right. As well as our eventual main target, the very gigantic dragon turtle. We got into a fight. Myrmekleon, which is basically the entire session was us fighting this turtle. We had some really clutch things from Dwen doing a wall of force to protect herself. Eizen flying out of the water like a rocket towards his target. Hipley dropping Trouble, who is awakened, and now for a couple turns was Kaiju Trouble, which was amazing. If you have not seen that, watch the VOD. And we just went to town, keeping each other alive and making our attacks until enough of Eizen's psychic attacks must have done something to the brain of Myrmekleon as he blinked awake and wondered what the hell was going on. So we explained the situation. He seemed more concerned about his treasure. But we did learn that the Nereids were kept asleep, for their dreams were feeding into Nios. So maybe we need to be quick on waking up the Nereids. Did I miss anything?
And you're all floating on your raft boat.
Yeah,
I thought we're on a rock. No, we're on a rock.
Yeah, you're on the rock. That's right,
Hipley.
you're on the rock at the end.
Our raft is gone.
The raft is gone. Basically, Hipley and Jada were on a rock as Eizen, Dwen, and Desus stayed in the water to look for more Nereids.
I think we were feeding the Myriads too with like some bland food, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you created crate food and water.
And as you're unchaining them from the ocean floor, and helping them up, some are actually dead. They're just, and you learn to tell which ones as you go through, because their skin looks sallow and rough, but their eyes are just, the irises are just open all the way, and they stare forward into nothingness. The ones that are alive, you learn, even though some of them can be a little sallow, they're holding on more, but their eyes are obviously more functional. When you open them a little bit, they'll move a little bit, but that's about it. None of them are awake when you get to them. And as you pull them up, they all seem really confused and lost. Like, they don't know where they are. They don't know seemingly even who they are. But from the island, you see, as you're bringing them to the island so they can climb up, it's like these almost like skeletal versions of Nereid slowly climb up on the rocks until you help pull them up. And the two of you will be in the water for quite a while.
The three of us. There's three of us.
The three of you. What are the two on the rocks doing with the ones that are being brought up? Are you
feeding them? Let's give them food. Like, do they speak common? I can't remember. I thought they didn't the last time we met them.
I mean, some might. You never know.
True.
Most
of them, one.
Go on.
I was going to say one of the two that we freed and now disappeared was speaking common.
Oh,
Jada.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're not able to say many words. Not because they don't know words. It just seems like
what happened to them.
The trauma has left them in a state of shock, of some kind.
So, yeah. So it definitely will be just more, more quiet because they need time to process. So I'm just trying to be like a safe and just looking as like nice as I can, like, hey, just not gonna. So just kind of putting the foot out there and letting them, like, if they want to, they can, but they don't have to.
Maybe a perception check. The two on the rock.
Yo, I'm terrible at those. I don't see anything. Let me see. What's perception?
I got a 19.
I got a 10.
Wait, hold on. Yes, I got a 19.
They don't seem to be speaking to each other even. They'll see other ones there, but there seems to be no communication. They're not talking at all. And weirdly, they're all looking the same direction, which is north.
Is that where the eye is?
The eye is south.
Oh, strange. I will be directing Tag. Tag is still there, right?
Yes.
I will be directing Tag to take note of their physical conditions. Just like...
Oh, they're all unhealthy.
Well, yeah, but just like what specifically is wrong with them, so that if there's like something I can bandage, or if there's, I don't think I have cure wounds, but like if there's anything that I can do to fix them and TM. I think that's the only thing I'm doing though, because otherwise I feel really useless.
He says one thing you expected, malnourished. Although you probably weren't familiar with that word exactly, it's kind of an odd word.
Yeah, that's a strange word.
Instead of starving or hungry or something. But also says something along the lines of dreamless.
Dreamless? Tad, can you explain dreamless?
No recent dreams.
Yeah,
No
I can.
dreams.
I can explain that too, but you don't have to ask me. It's cool.
You're busy.
I mean, I dream, so I think it's busy. As I'm ladling food, I'm just putting food into bowls. But okay, scoop. Whatever.
Yeah, Jada will just kind of like put on their thinking face and just kind of say, "Do you think that their dreams have been stolen?"
Oh, or I mean, we know that Niles says that's his domain apparently now, so he's probably either taking them or not letting them get them, or I don't know. We need the smarter of our group here.
Yes.
Gosh,
Tag doesn't seem to know how to answer it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't think Kala would know either. I don't think that's like big and yes.
Are you sharing any of this stuff with us?
Oh yeah, we're connected.
Oh.
I forgot. That's why you guys are smarter.
Exactly. We wouldn't be because we would forget. We'd be like,
Jada's like thinking, I wonder if. Well, man, we should be telling this to our friends, and then some.
Wait, I heard you. Wait a
Isaac
second.
pops in like, I heard you, dude.
We're just talking crap about the whole group. Like they're so dumb.
No, yes, I will think my strange observations to you guys.
Actually had an idea that I want. You guys remember telling me that they share their memories, their stories through song, right? You have that conch of the firefish that kind of sings that song in their language. Perhaps if we can play that music for them, it might help some of them kind of return and remember who they are and what they've lost.
Yeah, that could help.
I mean, music seems to be their way of,
I think it's worth a shot. It's a good idea.
Wait. Desus, have you been able to locate your mom? Have you been? Is she?
It's been hard to find down here.
Not yet.
Because I think that's the most. I feel like that's the most pertinent thing out of everything. I mean, if you want to, if I can, anything I can do to help with that search, I definitely will. If you would like help.
I mean, you're more than welcome to come down. We're all able to breathe underwater.
The heat, though. The heat. It's still hot, though. Is it still hot?
It's hot in there, yeah. And there's spots where it's very hot. Actually, another thing that Tag says on some of them is that they have burns.
Oh.
From the hot water. If they were too close to a lava vent or a lava vent went up, it would sometimes scald them while they were under the water.
And of course, I got no healing period. I'm gonna try to make like a uh, maybe like an ointment. I guess. I mean, maybe with some of the foods kind of. I don't know. I don't think nothing.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
suppose
well,
I would like to make medicine checks on
Yeah.
on each one
Yeah.
as Tag is informing me of their condition. There's not a lot we can do. We're feeding them, but I mean, I don't have any healing. You don't have any healing, so we're just kind of doing.
We can work together. We
can.
We can medicine check together.
Yeah,
We got
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I would the worst of them. Give them the good berries. I mean, it's not much.
Oh, true.
It might help with a little bit of the wounds.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I will because they gave Desus. We have 2 of them, right? Because the Desus gave us 2 good berries.
Yeah, I gave everyone 2 good berry at the beginning of the day. So they can restore 1 hit point and provides enough nourishment to sustain the creature for the day.
I'm like, Kala, don't look so. I'm giving this to them. Like, you have the other food, okay? You're fine. You did a really good job, though. I really appreciate the call. Like, that was awesome. You're so giant. Like, that was incredible. You did a really good job, buddy. Really good job.
Excellent work.
And you bit the thing. Oh, so you were just like, raw. Like, I kind of saw from above. Like, that was how the kids say that was rad. That was radical.
Do the kids say that?
I'm gonna help feed the one of the good birds. So I'm gonna go over.
Can I make a medicine check?
Yeah.
Can I help with that too?
Yeah.
Give the advantage. There you go.
Jada.
Cool.
I read a
yeah.
book one time.
Okay. I got an 18.
Okay, so the burns, they'll heal on their own. Most of the burns are healed some anyway, just from time. They've been there a long time. Where there's a fresh one, you can make an ointment that might help them to get comfort, but it's just going to take time. And there's not really a whole lot of access to medicinal plants or anything here that you know of, so you can cover it with there's not even kelp. It's not even kelp here.
Can we match up some of the food? I mean, I don't know if any of it's like green.
It's fine. We can wait for our healers / druid.
Foods together.
How long?
It's fine.
The 3 in the water. How long will you continue bringing people up?
I mean, I think we at least search until we find your mom, right?
Yeah. That's Deus's mindset right now.
Okay, let me see how long it takes.
Also,
Go as long as we take, and the more we wake up, hopefully that means less powerful Nyos.
And
not only
you
that,
start
but
to
the more we
get
wake up, the more help we can get later to get the rest out.
you start to get a little bit tired. It's 18 hours later. You've brought up hundreds of
18
them.
hours.
18 hours.
My hands are
And
like
then-
tired from lock picking.
You start, your hands are cramping, and you come across another person, and Desus, you recognize the face of that person as your mother. Unconscious, thin and emaciated, just like the others, but eyes show she's alive.
Eizen, to me right now, to me.
Swim over to you underwater there.
That is
Yeah.
swimming. Okay.
Yeah, her eyes are closed, but when you check them,
I
you've
come
learned
to.
to check them. You can tell she's alive, but they just close again when you let them go, and she's just sort of floating in the water. The water's moving, not in a hot vented place, but in not in great shape.
Okay, I'll
Eizen arrives.
I position myself behind her, kind of like that lifeguard underarm ready to swim up.
To get her to the rock, it's about a mile away, so it's a good long swim.
That's fine.
And you're constantly swimming against what seem to be outwardly pulling underwater currents, and then on the top they pull in towards the stone of the eye. So you have an undertow here that just makes it really rough. Luckily, if you stay under a little longer, Nereids can breathe underwater, so it's not like it's a problem. It's easier to actually move under the water than on the surface, towards the rock. And
Listen,
Eizen, you're getting exhausted too. 18 hours of this, and you know that you're not sure if you can continue much more.
Yeah, I don't know how much I got left in me, so let's get your mother out and we can rest and try to get the rest of the morning. Maybe some of the Nereids by then will be able to help us.
Mhm.
Did you guys notate that to our minds too? That we
Yeah.
found. Okay, but like when you get up here stats, do you have a diamond? If we can search the bag or something for a diamond, if anyone has a diamond, that'd be I could use it to do some
Oh, maybe
good
there's
potential.
something. Yeah, maybe there's something in the bag, like a fancy cup or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so please bring them up here quick and please let me if we can find that diamond, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah, soon.
Don't sleep in the water. That's probably
How do you yawn in your brain?
I yawn in my brain all the time.
I don't even yawn. How does
When
it
you
even?
when you speak telepathically as much as I do, it becomes second nature.
And
Right, I'm ready to go.
a little while later, you hit the very edge of the rocks that your friends are on, and
Help pull them out. Be like, come on.
yeah, Deez looks exhausted and tired, and could definitely use the help. When you go to pull her up, a few of the Nereid they turn for a moment and look that way, and then they go look back north, and you pull her up, and they're all dead weight when you bring them up. They don't have the strength to help themselves or help you help them. So even on the rock, it's pretty exhausting for the two of you. After a while.
I will help as well. I mean, if somebody wants to
Thank
get...
you, because I'm pretty
Yeah.
weak. So
I was going to say, if you want to get Desus, I'll get her mom.
Desus can climb up, just it's tiring. And you get up on the rock, and when you lay her mother down, her mother is just unconscious, just like every other one that you've brought on.
It's quick. Let me see the back. I need to find. See, help me if I find a diamond in there. You're tired. I'll do
Hey,
it.
Eizen, are you fine? Are you good?
Cool.
Thanks. You need help? Here, no. Just
I helped
give me
you.
the
I
bag.
helped you up. Like
I pushed.
I'm gonna push you back in. Yes. Yes.
I grabbed the bag first.
I didn't know. Did you actually help me up? If you helped me up, then yeah. I
Yep,
didn't know
I
you
helped
helped
you
me up.
up.
I thought you
Yeah.
guys were just helping Desus and her mother up.
No, come on now. Come on
Yeah,
now.
here's-
Hand,
Well-
not for you.
I'll think about diamonds and reach into the bag to see if I can pull any diamonds out.
I'm gonna pull out slippers instead.
Well, you'll have to do a lot of searching, because diamonds are small, and that thing is just chock full of stuff.
Oh, can we
Well,
have
I was gonna
tag?
say,
Can
with
we
the
put
bag-
tag
with-
in there?
Yeah, you can summon it when you think of
With
it.
the bag of holding, usually if you know
yeah,
if
you
you
know
think
what
of it
it
and
is.
it's in there, you can just pull it out. That's why I was like,
know
if I
if
could.
there's a diamond in there, though.
We loaded it up. We kind of
we gotta-
cataloged
we-
everything.
Tag cataloged it,
Oh,
so...
Tag did catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tag can help you know where it is.
Tag's the best.
Like, tag, can you tagging in the bag and help us find
Yeah,
this?
there's a bag
I mean, he doesn't need to
jewels.
bring it, so it will be okay.
Yeet.
Yeah, there's a few pouches of jewels, some of which
Swim around in
are
there.
diamonds.
I'm gonna grab a diamond. I'm gonna go over to Desus' mom with Desus there, of course, right next to me. Be like, okay,
Yeah.
I read in this in the Sphinx he wrote about a way to do it's called like greater restoration. So I'm like,
Okay.
it can help. So I'm gonna get out the book. I'm gonna start reading. I'm gonna put the diamond down gently on your mom's forehead. I'm gonna kind of read through. I'm gonna say the words and
How long
kind
does
of
it take?
Latu.
one
Say that.
action.
What a scary...
It takes one action, so like 6
Yeah.
seconds.
6
So,
seconds.
so I'm gonna so it's a really quick and like you can see, so I kind of say the words, and the diamond slowly kind of turns into sand. That kind of goes and kind of encompasses like your whole like your mom. It's like keep reading, and then it kind of glows and softly kind of dissipates off, and just leaving your mom there. And
I
so
don't know. I don't know why. I just imagined the words were Klaatu, Verata.
yes, that's what I say. Very deep voices booms, and then so I cast Greater Restoration.
And when you're done, her eyes open, like wider than anyone else's has opened. And she's looking at all of the people that are kind of over her.
I am ready to catch her if
I-
she tries to
I
run.
look- I just look at Desus, turn mom back to Desus, like kind of slowly back up, just like looking like
Just kind of
Who-
gently like touch
Who-
Desus's arm, like
like,
I don't want to
Who
say
are all
hello.
of you?
hi.
You
Um,
look so familiar.
do
Have we shared a dream some time ago?
we may have, or at least shared a memory of a dream. Do you remember who you are?
I don't remember.
Tatiana, do you remember that name?
I don't remember much. Who are all of
Everdeen
you?
Lambros? Thesis Lambros?
That's a pretty name.
Well,
I don't.
they say don't they share memories with their songs?
Oh, why don't you
Maybe
share
she
the
just-
song?
Yeah, can I see the shell?
Yeah. I think if I have it, I'll pull it out.
Yeah, I know.
If someone
one of
has
us-
it.
And
Yeah,
her
we have
hand-
it.
Everyone checks their pockets.
Her hand reaches up, and it touches the horn, your horn, Jesus. That's very. And her arm feels too weak to just stay up there, and she pulls it back.
I catch your hand.
That's very pretty. It's like a shell.
Yeah, I think I got it from my mother. Though the horn itself is from my father.
Do I know your parents? Have I met them?
You've at least met my father.
Oh. And what's your name?
My name's
Do you
Desus.
remember it? Desus. And what about your friend here? What's his name?
Yeah, we have
She's
Hipley.
looking at Hipley, because Hipley was right above when she
Yeah.
when he did the cast.
Hi, I'm my name. Yes, I'm Hipley.
And she reaches up and kind of touches your head and forehead. Are you a Nereid? You don't look like a Nereid.
Oh no, I'm not. Instead, I'm just an older human.
What rock is this? I feel the stone under my hands and under my back.
That's a good
It's-
question.
It's a shell or something, but we're in really hot waters. We're near a few hours out from a place called the Eye, a very dark place.
It is getting dark. The night is coming.
No, she meant it's a bad place. No, that's why we're trying to leave.
There are more Nereids here. And she kind of tries to push you aside, Hipley, to see more where there are more.
Hey,
Who are all they?
yes, we're doing our best. We're gonna do our best to get to help all of them that we can. But you can just rest. Like we're gonna do everything we can. But you're okay to rest. We're doing all that we can right now.
What's
They're being
wrong
fed.
with them?
That's
You've all been trapped. Your dreams used to feed someone else's power.
I don't
He knew
remember
your
dreaming
song.
in a long time. How long has it been since I dreamt?
I don't know. Could have been a couple years, could have been 20 years.
And her eyes widen and she starts, like, her eyes get glassy. I've been alive 20 years with with no one to share memories with?
What? When you got the conch, right?
Yeah, I'm holding on to the shell. Here, maybe this might help with your memories. I just put your ear to it.
I don't hear anything.
I'm gonna say in our minds, like, if could I try with the TikToks, maybe I can help bring back the memories. I don't know if that will help, but maybe I don't know, just kind of dig in and like help them remember. Like, if I don't know if that will help, but that's the only idea that I have.
Hibley, it's a good idea. Maybe I can tap into the dreams and allow them to hear the song. Like, we've seen this. Maybe we can tap into our memory from when we heard the song, and she can hear
Thesis
it.
can give it a shot.
I was gonna say that's what I was gonna say. Desus, do you want to?
I'll put my hand out and see if we can access it like that.
I'm going to grip onto Dwen's hand. Dwen, can you help direct me, please? I've been trying to practice, but I'm not very confident right now.
Of course.
I don't know if I can, but I'll try to access when we had heard the song from the shell, and see if I can share it with everybody here. You know what I'm saying? Like, kind of how we've created to where people can see what I see.
Perfect. And I'm gonna do detect thoughts. Like, I'm gonna ask her if I can do detect thoughts and kind of help bring whatever, like, just help them with their song, and just if I can help bring up memories and just kind of do that with detect thoughts. I'm gonna try to, if they will allow me to help with that, I will do it.
Eizen,
I can't do anything, but I will just put
Performance
my
check.
hand on the back of Desus as like a support. I'm here for emotional support.
You're my
that's
pillar.
That's the most. That's
pillar.
like the most important thing. So
Okay.
that's
All right, I gotta make a performance check. Does anybody want to help me before I do this?
I mean,
No.
I mean,
if I can do the help action, I will.
yeah, same here.
Guidance.
Cerridwen give you help.
Hip Star is always ready.
Okay.
Yeah, I think if anyone were to retain memory of the song, it would be her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
like, I'll like touch your shoulder.
Like this.
Yeah.
She'll start kind of humming it, and then starts.
That makes a big difference. And you, how much? What's the guidance is plus what?
D4.
Nice, 4. So a 15 plus 4, 19.
19. Okay.
Otherwise, it would have been a 2 plus 1 plus 4. So
6.
yeah,
That's a big difference between a 19 and
It's a
6.
big difference. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I could jump.
You start singing it in your mind to them. Desus, can you make me a wisdom save, please?
Wisdom save.
Why?
Got it.
That is a 21.
Okay.
Boom.
All the Nereid, when they start hearing it, their eyes close and they start singing the song physically. And you feel like part of a chorus. And you hear them singing, but as they're singing, you're seeing the pain that they went through in the water and the warnings that they tried to send out to somebody. And when they, after about the third or fourth time that they say little firefish, your mother's eyes open again and she grabs you and pulls you to the rock because she can't lift herself. And her arms wrap hard to the neck. You're the little firefish. You're my firefish. And everyone continues singing. And you feel wetness on your cheek. And she's singing in your ear gently, as loud as she, not as loud as she can, as tuneful as she can, which is not the most perfect tune, but all of them seem to be connected to the song. Actually, she just continues singing until through the whole song. All of them do.
And I just hold her and I'm stroking her hair, singing along too.
And after the song ends, you can see they all sort of have stopped looking north and are now looking towards you and your mother. Actually, you probably don't notice that, but everyone else would notice it. You found us from that little island.
Well, my friends helped.
That's the only memory we've had for all these years is that. Because we kept singing that song when we had a respite from the thing that was draining us. How did you get here?
That's story. Sailed, we rode a giant turtle island across plains.
Is your father alive? Is he taking care of you in my absence?
He saw me to adulthood, but he went to the depths a few years ago. He joined Craigware.
So you've been alone for many years?
Well, I kind of learned to live with it. Dad was a fisher after all. Had him part-time. But I did find this family, and I gesture to everyone else.
We wave.
Even Kyle, like one of his arms, is like.
And she grabs your arm hiply and pulls you close.
Oh.
And pulls you into the hug.
Oh, okay. Oh,
and she reaches around your neck too. And she just whispers to you, thank you. I can't thank you enough for protecting my little firefish from all the things that could damage her or kill her.
I gotta thank Thesis. They've helped each of us so much. Without them, would have gotten here to help save you and everyone else. So they're the ones who I think, at least for me personally, helped save all of us. So the thanks goes to them too.
You freed us all. All of us. Are we all able to leave now?
There's still more we need to try and recover, but...
There's more?
Oh, there's a lot of you. Oh.
But we're just resting now. We're going to get him as soon as we can. We just needed to rest just a moment.
Well, I could teleport him out today, but yeah, I'm pretty tired from fishing him all out.
And we did have to fight we did just get up a battle with a giant fire breathing turtle. I think yeah. So that was Hipley came and talked us. He was like above and didn't really get hurt, but also I'm just like yeah.
Well, there's one thing I can do. I can do a spell ritually that can help me maybe find something in the environment, to like a cave or an underground or something, to hide everyone away, at least for a little bit while we rest. It'll take me 10 or so minutes to try and figure something out.
All right.
Hipley just looks at Desus like, my gosh, like you're all so... And he just thinks about all the stuff you guys can do, and just almost shakes his head in disbelief. just everything you guys can do. It's just nuts. So he just kind of he just looks at Desus and just goes like seriously, Desus,
And your mom
you're amazing.
climbs to her feet slowly.
Don't rush anything. You've been down there for a long time.
And she walks a few steps over to Eizen.
I was just say Eisen hasn't been talking because after he did that, he's so exhausted that he just sat down and fell asleep against a rock.
Oh, buddy.
He just passed out. Just like wake up, Eizen.
You can't
Yeah.
fall asleep when you're sharing mental conversation. It would quit.
Oh,
I mean, if it's been 18 hours, it's probably gone.
Oh yeah.
It only
yeah.
lasts for 5, I think.
We're all trying to think, but like, why is no one responding to us?
Yeah. Oh, it's so quiet
I
in
said,
here.
wake up, reconnect us.
Someone turn off the internet.
I will nudge you
What?
awake.
You are
Just
awakened by
with my
someone grabbing your neck
Well, Jesus.
with their arms wrapping around them. Thank you for
I
protecting.
think his first reaction is to be defensive,
Yeah.
not like and then just like, oh,
She doesn't
what's
care.
going on? What's going?
And she wraps her arms around you regardless of your defensiveness. Thank you for protecting Desus.
She doesn't need protection. Hell, she's protected us
Everyone needs
quite a
protection.
few occasions.
No one is an island.
I just mean your daughter's quite capable.
She had to be to get here, I imagine. It's in the middle of nowhere.
And they've done way more than I have. So
And then she goes over to Jada. And she grabs her over you.
There's
most
like a
awkward hug.
half
The
second
most
where
awkward
Jada's like,
hug.
please do not touch me.
And she
Actually, I think
ignores
Eisen stays
that
awake for that.
moment. And when you back away, she's like, I just want to thank you.
We can do
And
that
she
verbally.
comes in for the full hug anyway.
Okay, all right. Awkward pat. There.
It really
Oh
is
my God,
important
did
that
you big five her?
you've done everything you've done to, whatever you've done
There.
to keep Desus safe and protect her and bring her back to me. I didn't think I
Yes,
would ever
well-
see her again. I just hoped.
Well, you are quite resilient yourself. You stayed alive until we were able to find you, so it must run in the family.
And I don't know how that happened. And she lets go, and then she walks to Cerridwen, but instead of reaching for her neck, she starts for the neck and realizes how high it is, and just wraps around your waist. Thank you. I think it's amazing that she has a giant with her.
I mean, Gwyn's one for hugs, so she hugs Tatiana. And then I'll like just put my arm around her and just pull her to the side a little bit, like, I got a son that's about Desus' age. As a mother to a mother, she missed you a lot. You got a lot to.
I would
Ground
say
cover.
that I missed her, but I don't even remember her hardly. Only the song gives me glimpses of her, but I see it in her eyes. I know that. And she starts to, and she slowly slides her arms off. But why are we here?
Well, first I want to say, I do want to, your last statement though, there's plenty of time for more songs though. So yes, some time has passed, but you're here now. They're here now. There's so many more songs you can create. So that's the main thing. And while we're here, well, that's because of
Oh,
someone who needs to get taking, someone who we're going to make sure pays for what they've done.
There's a being named Niles, and I use minor illusion to create an image of him. Looks like this, and he lives over on that. I point at the eye.
When you make that vision of Nios, most of them try and back away, and some even slide into the water a little bit.
Whoa, wait, it's okay. It's a very to grab. I'm like, whoa, wait, it's okay. It's just
I dismiss it. I'm like, oh, it's in your dreams.
That has our dreams. It stole them.
Well, our goal is to defeat it. And it drew power from your dreams. That's why you wanted them.
Oh my gosh.
So, waking you, he should be hopefully weakened. And we can go clean house. So, we came to rescue you for a number of reasons. One, it's, not ethical to leave you around captive. Desus wanted her mum back. And, well, if we're going to take out someone as big as Nios, we want to knock him down a few pegs first.
We'll just crush him with the library if we need to. I'm gonna telepathically who's ever closest to me. So just like these, oh my gosh, you think what if we take out now? So maybe we get their dreams back. Maybe we can, because yes, he's over that dream limit. So if we take him out, and maybe we can give everyone their dreams back. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired, but maybe that can.
I'd be able to free a lot of things.
True, very true. And how are you in the mental? How are you? How are you doing? If you don't mind me asking.
And who are you saying that to?
Oh, it's mentally to Desus.
Okay, to Desus.
Yeah.
Can't really anticipate the extremes of the emotions of this moment.
Gotcha.
I mean, finding mom, hearing she doesn't really have a memory of me until I had to give her a song. All the years of rage and frustration, feelings of abandonment are still there, and I'm
gonna give a hug. I'm just go over and give a hug because I don't know what to say, so I'm just gonna give a hug. So I'm just gonna give a hug and yeah, because I don't think words can. Like Lisa said, with the emotions, I don't think words can do anything at this point. So, or right now at least. So I'm just gonna hug.
And Desus, now that you're hugging her, you can feel she's full body shaking, but is still trying her best to stay standing up. She still has her spell to do. And, I want to see this through, and by the gods be damned, I'll make sure Nios is dead.
We all will. You won't be alone in that because trust me, we all will. Is there anything I can do to help you with the spell to make it easier? So something I can prepare, or is there anything?
I just need 10 minutes to concentrate, and I'm going to druid craft a leaf into my hand. I'm going to do communion with nature so that I might be able to find a safe place for everyone to hide in.
Oh.
I sit down, roll the leaf up to make almost like a cone, and place it down on the rock as I place my own ear to it. And almost like in a state of listening and meditating to the earth, I cast over 10 minutes Communion with Nature.
Okay.
Which, for a brief moment with the environment, it almost seems like my own skin becomes a little more rocky and shell-like as I just take that nature into me. And this spell gives me knowledge of the land within 3 miles, any caves or natural underground setting, radius limit to 300 feet.
Right.
And I instantly gain knowledge of up to 3 facts of the area. I'm specifically looking for any hidden away caves that are safe. I guess if there's any prevalent plants or maybe any other powerful beings as well that is in Ios, because we know that one. But I can know if there's any celestials, fays, fiends, elementals, or undead in the area.
There are none of any of those.
Okay.
For the 3 miles. There are caves. Hold on, let me see if I can show the map.
Caves that won't kill us, Scott.
There is one very dangerous cave under the big rock. And you know why it's dangerous, because there's a dragon turtle in it. But that cave sits underneath a circuit of other caves, smaller caves that the dragon turtle cannot fit in. And that rock rises out of the water to the top, and at the top you can see, you know, that there is a place of what used to be a residence or a city or something in the rock at one point. The animals in the water, there are some giant squid, most of which have fled when Myrmeklion came out. There are giant crabs along the fumaroles rolling, coming up under the lava rolls under the water. Those are really the only two types of dangerous animals in the area. The most dangerous parts are there places where the water gets very hot above places where the lava is active. But your commune with nature kind of gives you information on where that is and how to avoid most of it. What else? Plants. There are no plants in the area. In the water in the area. There are plants on the land behind the eye. The eye is the rock, and it stretches out into an island further back. And there are plants back there. And it is a nexus point. So there are weird things going on with planes all over the place here.
So I can get out of my spell, start relaying all that. Well, it seems there's at least a series of cave systems underwater past Myrmeklion's area. But since we called him, hopefully he'll let us by. If we want to go that route.
Okay.
I mean, it sounds as good as any place.
Does anyone have anything to help with the heat, though? I don't have any. I can breathe in there, but I know it's still kind of hot, so I can always wait up top, though. That'd be no problem. I can stay up here and I think I'll be okay.
I did sense there was a building or some kind of construct on one of the islands.
Building on one of the islands.
Yeah, I don't get a sense if it was complete or anything, but it seemed like there was something there that was built.
Okay, well, maybe we should go to that. How
How
far is
far-
that? Yeah, how far?
And I
It's close
try
to
and
the 3
pinpoint the
miles.
yeah. In the 3 miles, somewhere in that direction.
Oh, look at Eizen passed out
To the south.
South.
Oh.
Well,
Really-
why don't we rest for a bit, like short one, and then
I was
we
just-
take out again.
Okay.
I think we're pretty safe for him, at least right here. I know it's not the best here, but at least we're.
And I let people eat, and then I can tend to those who have the burns that were mentioned before. She goes and well, this was actually while Jesus was casting, probably, because it's like a full 10 minutes. But she expends all 4 of her first levels to heal people, and probably all of her seconds as well. So that's about 6.
Okay.
Then after that, she'll start playing the Song of Rest, I believe is what it's called. Yeah, Song of Rest. So they can regain an extra hit point.
So we're planning to do a short rest then? Is that what we're...
Yeah,
Or,
short rest.
I want a long rest.
You
He's like,
can get
okay.
your spell slots back on a short rest, dude.
I don't care about spells. I just want Tilly just wants to sleep.
Yeah,
Just like
valid.
spells. Like
That's valid.
I want my rest. So I guess okay. He was like, what can I do to help? He was gonna try to help people when they can. So like if you guys can help with spells, like he's down to help. And so he was just like trying to do what he can to help before he goes to rest himself for a little bit. I will talk to Dwyn for a second if possible.
Sure. I mean, she's just playing.
Yeah. I was gonna put just Dwyn a quick hug and kind of wipe my own eyes and just be like, I don't know if this is gonna sound weird, but thank you for kind of being like kind of like a mom of the group. I haven't seeing Jesus get reconnected with their mom definitely makes me think about my own, and just thank you for being like like he can't even make eye contact, just kind of looking down, because he's short anyway, so it's easy. But thank you for kind of like just being, I don't know, like a mom of the group, if that makes sense.
You just feel her big hand like on your head as she just pats your head and gives you a nice little like stroke. You're welcome. I don't mind at all. How's Stasis? I know she tends to hold it in.
Yeah, Thesis is doing as honestly as best as I can be with this kind of situation. I think all we can do is just be there for them and but I know they're gonna be okay. They may not be fully okay right now, but I know they're gonna be okay. So
go over and talk to her just to...
I think that'd be awesome. Yes, that's
Yeah, so after Desus is done with her spell, Dwight comes over. Oh. How are you?
Her mother is just sitting near her, by the way. Her mother is sitting near her.
Okay.
And just sort of watching her as she does things.
I mean,
in there.
As best I can.
I kind of like, we make eye contact, and then I kind of slide my eyes over to her mom, and then I look back, and I'm like,
And her mom goes to the other side of the rock and puts her feet in the water.
I'm gonna go talk to her, by the way, but that can be later.
This is just hard and awkward. Especially since she can't remember anything right now.
well, of course it's not, ideal in any way, but I mean, she wants to be with you.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, there's no easy way around it. It's gonna be awkward. But I mean, it was awkward for me at Talis. It's not like I knew instantly how to be a mother. I wanted to. Well, I wanted to mother him a lot, but then I realized that he was, he was basically an adult. And he didn't need me as, a mother in that way, but a mother to sort of guide him in good choices. So maybe it's closer to what you'll have.
I think so. I mean, counting for the time skip, I guess I'm 25. Like 20-something the last time I had a birthday. So I don't think we'll ever have that relationship I thought about as a little girl, but I can at least learn about her. Maybe she can tell me things about Dad that I didn't know.
Oh, She definitely could. There's definitely through things I
Ew.
could tell. Well, I didn't mean it like that. Just like, like funny things like
I know.
Eldrin always put his left sock on first. Like, he couldn't do it the other way. I'd always tease him about it. You gotta put on your left sock first, don't you? And he'd say, don't bother me. I'm I am the son of the blah blah blah. And I'd say, yeah, sure, of course you are. And then I'd pick him up and kind of carry him around.
Yeah.
I hated that, but I loved it. Because he might be a big tough man, but I know his big girlfriend could go and tote him around. So just fun things like that. And most people didn't know he was a poet.
Yeah.
So you could definitely learn nice things about your father. Anyway, I just want to say that I don't know, I like our relationship too, and I hope that doesn't go away.
No, no, of course not. Never.
Okay. Well, we're all just navigating this. She kind of gestures in like a swirling pot motion.
I just give Dwen a hug. And she's like in mid swirls, like whoop, and I dip my hand under her hand as I go in for a hug.
I just hug her back. Oh, you're doing good. You're doing good. I think you're handling it pretty well.
Yeah.
All things considered.
Well, what's growing up and going through a second magical puberty, then defeating a giant evil of the world and saving everyone, right?
Yeah, what's an awkward relationship? It's fine.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah.
All right.
I am exhausted, and like you now feel like she is also like very much shaking.
You just feel her hand stroking your hair now. There. You did a lot today.
Yeah, we all did a lot.
And she'll just hold you till you're good.
Yeah.
While she's holding you, Desus, you notice the moons in the sky are getting closer again. And there are some shooting stars. A couple of them, maybe a few.
Dwen, quickly, look, make a wish.
Close my eyes. I wish.
And you do see a few shooting stars that cross the sky above.
I was going to say tell us, but then like that ruins a wish, doesn't it? If you say your wish doesn't work,
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, never mind. You can't tell us.
Did you get yours off?
I think so. Let's keep that to our hearts.
Something tells me to wish about for the same thing. And then she looks at the eye.
It's hard to see the eye. It's just a little bit of rock sticking out above the steam rising over the water.
Honestly, it would be great if just one of those stars changed trajectory and just bam. That would save a lot of time.
Meteor storm.
I'm gonna throw an Eldritch Blast at it, just in that direction. It's like just a pain, just like.
No, we'll just Gwen's just gonna kick it back and relax.
I'm gonna.
Everyone's okay.
Yeah. Oh wait, I think Jada's gonna do something, right? Yeah, Jada's gonna do something. Then I want to talk to Eizen really quick after, if we have time.
Quick. As Dwyn and Desus are having their conversation, I will go over to Desus's mom. What's her name? Tatiana?
Tatiana starts with a D.
Tatiana. Gotcha. I'll go over to her and sit down next to her.
Hi.
Hello. Yes. Hello.
And you can tell she's been crying. Her eyes are just wet. Have you been all together for a long time?
That depends on who you ask. Yes.
Well, I'm asking you.
It feels like a long time. And simultaneously not long enough.
Do you sing?
No.
Do you dream?
No.
Oh, that's so sad. So you can't share your memories with your friends
I can do so verbally.
and your family?
Very occasionally.
Verbally.
Mentally. I don't have any family.
What do you mean?
Well, I was not born, per se. I have no mother or father. I was created.
Does that mean you don't have family? What about the person who created you, or would that not be?
I suppose in some definitions she could be called my mother.
Would you call her your mother?
I would not.
Huh.
I would call her my creator. It means something different to me, I believe.
And I don't think either of those are greater or lesser than the other. They're both big things.
Yes. I agree.
How is how has she been holding up since her father was taken from her?
We met after,
Oh.
so I did not know who she was before. I enjoy the person that they are now.
Who was the first one to find her then?
I think technically it was a previous member of this group before I even joined.
Yeah.
Yeah, more can't.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not actually sure. I believe, the last to be included in the group. Well, unless you count Eizen. Anyway.
That was funny.
No, as far as I've known them, Jesus has been quite resilient. Very happy child. And intelligent and caring. And I think that perhaps she has been grieving maybe as long as I've known her. And despite this, she is warm and kind. Very strong.
That's a strength unto itself to go through such terrible things and gain strength from that. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Many people would falter and I don't know, would not become stronger.
Yes, I am aware. I believe all of us have gone through something similar.
You lost
And
your
yet-
creator?
Yes. She gave her life to fulfill mine, I suppose.
Well, if that's not a motherly move, I don't know what is.
She left me in the end. I wanted to ask you, actually, what is north? When we pulled you all from the water, before you came back to yourselves, you were all staring north.
We'll know the direction to home.
Ah. Well, we will do our best to get you back there then.
If you don't have family, how did you learn to be such a good member of a family?
I don't understand the question.
You didn't have family who took care of you, but you've taken care of all of these people, that my daughter included. That's what you do for family, isn't it?
If I had to put a word to it, I suppose, yes.
Some things are better without words. They lose their magic.
Agree.
I think you're a beautiful person to do that.
Thank you.
To sacrifice.
It's gold and jade.
To sacrifice what you did, you must have sacrificed to protect everyone and keep everyone safe over this time.
To be quite honest, they have saved me more times than I have had to sacrifice anything. It is worth it. It will always be worth it.
So this is your family. Cerridwen. Actually, I don't think she knows the names of them. The giant, the standoffish one, points to Eizen. You pulled away first.
No, I fell asleep. I was exhausted. 18 hours in the water, then doing a dream thing. I just passed out.
and your healer, and she points to Hipley. That's all she knows of you. You healed her.
Dale looks
cleric
confused for a second, trying to figure out who exactly she's referring to, and then she understands, and she's like, "Yes, don't tell them I said that, but yes, they are my family."
Why would you not tell them that?
I have a reputation to uphold, particularly with that one. She points at Eizen.
I see. You have trouble accepting things in yourself, I see. We all do, I guess, in some ways.
It's not an acceptance. There are things that I know about myself to be true. It's certain emotions and connections. I don't have the capacity to, I suppose, identify with the words that you would use. I have my own words for them.
I have one question, though.
Yes.
Why can't we all just leave?
Well. Twin.
Why?
Dwayne mid-hug with Thesis.
Yes, sorry to interrupt. How do I explain that we can't just leave?
Oh, well, we haven't collected all of you yet. We're tired.
There's more of us.
There's more to collect, and we want to make sure we all got everyone before we up and leave. But I'll be able to shorten the travel time by a lot. By opening the teleportation circle.
After we're all gathered, couldn't we all just leave then? We
Yep,
should get as far from here as we can.
That's the plan. That's the plan. We want to gather us all. And then I can get out really fast.
Us out.
Yeah, I got a spell.
Jada's shaking their head because they know what she's asking and they don't know how to tell her, yeah, we're going to send your kid back into immediate danger.
And she looks at you, Jada, but then says to Cerridwen, You mean us, right?
Jesus makes her will decide her own path.
I just got her back. Or she just got me back.
It won't be worth it if Nios is left unchecked.
Then we may not have any time together. I don't even know how old I am now.
You should
you're
cherish
at least
the time you have now. Jada walks away quickly. This is too touchy-feely for me. I'm out.
Dang.
I know it's hard. It's devastating for me, but I've been on this path for a while.
Does your friend have a lot of healing magic? I want to make sure you come back safe.
Yeah.
Funny enough, I'm the one that does the the mass healing, actually.
I prevent a lot of damage.
And Dwen is really good too. But Hipley has a lot of really powerful stuff. He's done amazing things that I don't even know if I could compare. We all have done amazing things. And I think what would really help me is just have faith that we can do this.
We have been told quite. Oh, I'm not there. Never mind.
You walked away from the fields. Go away.
We have been told quite often that we can't do the thing, and then we go and do the thing. They don't say that.
I think
Why are you yelling, Jacob?
we've been to a lot of places you may not understand, but
You found us, so I believe you're all very capable. But I'm so afraid that I'm not going to see you again. After only seeing you now for this brief time we're going to have before you go right back into danger.
yeah. I don't think I can say anything to really comfort that, but it's important that we had this moment now because it could have been without ever knowing.
Maybe tonight we could dream together. That would be at least one night.
Yeah.
Where we connect more deeply. Oh my God, have you ever done that?
No.
So you've never been able to share yourself with others.
I spent my life thinking I was a half tiefling, half elf. I had no idea until maybe a couple years ago that I had a Nereid for a mother.
You look nothing like an elf, but you do look like a tiefling.
When we take Nios out, you'll get your memories back and can tell me why Dad said you're an elf. Because he's the one that told me that.
I don't really remember him much. Even I don't remember anybody hardly now. Everything just looks like a blur in my mind, or nothing there.
Well, Everdeen Lambros was a good man, hardworking man. I think he always regretted having to leave me behind on my own. But he often said that when you had to leave, that your tears made the stars and created the foam on the seas. That it broke your heart to leave us.
I hope that's so.
I take her hand. Try and share what I can recall of everything. Do you like sea shanties?
I like all song.
Well, we'll see if I can do this right, but Dwayne has been helping me.
I just wink at her. You got it. Just go to your base. You got it. Just go to basics.
Yep.
Use what and you love your shanties.
Yes. So I sing the shanty that I sang that one time about not saying goodbye, that there is no farewell. And instead of full on shanty, this time I change the tempo of it and becomes a little more of a ballad, a little more drawn out.
Okay. A little less bouncy.
Yeah. Not so much somber, but there is just that kind of hopeful layer when Thesis tries to enter a bit of a trill in her up pitch of hope.
I hope to hear it tonight when we're in the water and we can see into each other.
That was the last song I sang before I saw the ghost of my dad. Maybe it might help you remember a moment with him.
That would be amazing. And I am getting tired. I mean, I'm always tired. And I've been tired since you woke me up, since you brought me ashore, but...
Yeah, my nerves are shot right now. I could really use a sleep.
Both moons were out. The sea will be rough a little tonight. The rocks will keep us secure. If you don't mind, I'm going to sleep.
Oh, of course, you deserve the sleep
And most of the others
free of
are already
shackles.
sleeping. One thing you notice, though, they all have their heads in the water. You know, their bodies may be on the land, but their heads are sort of in the water, and their hands have like locked up on the stone so that they don't move much. And your mother does the same. I would be fully in the water, but I don't know these waters well. I don't know where we are, so I don't know if it's safe in the water.
Okay.
I'll see you in the morning then, and hopefully before then.
Yeah.
And she does the same as the others, kind of leans off the rock, head in the water, and her hands kind of lock onto the stone and hold her in place so she doesn't get dashed about. And the rest of you are just sitting on the stone watching the stars and the moons and the shooting stars, the meteor shower. You don't know what a meteor is, but that's what they are.
Rock shower. I'm just gonna go up to Isaac quick and just kind of nudge him like, "Hey, you
As
okay?"
you walk up, Eizen just goes, "What's up, Hippolyte?"
Oh, you think you're cool? Oh, okay. Thought you were so tired you're sleeping, but you're just.
I was sleeping until everybody just kept talking and talking and talking, so it's kind of hard to...
Wow. Are you trying to say we're loud? Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, right now it feels loud. Not usually.
Oh, so now I'm just loud. Okay, okay.
Oh, what do you want,
Okay.
Hippolyte?
I was coming over to see if you're okay, but I guess if it's too loud, so maybe we could be quiet somewhere else then. But I guess
No, I'm okay. It's a lot to take in. I'm happy for Desus.
But how are you doing?
With what? Just exhausted. That was
I mean, you know. I mean,
fight.
yeah, big fight, but I mean, you know what I mean. I don't know. It's been a weird past couple of days, and I don't know. I know, yeah, I don't know. Just making sure you're okay, because what you were saying you saw before was pretty disconcerting. So, I don't know.
We've seen a
But
lot of terrifying things. So, just one thing after another. I mean, try not to focus on the scary stuff. Just take in these moments, where we have success happiness, hope, those kind of things, because that's what's gonna help us win. Is these kind of moments, having these moments, and holding on to them, keeping them fresh in our minds, so when the bad things come, we're better able to handle them. So it's a good moment.
Definitely get that.
How about you? How are you doing?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm doing well. I'm happy. I'm sad. I am upset. I'm angry. I mean, I think every emotion, but I definitely, for me though, I definitely like to keep the darkness kind of not the forefront, but there is a reminder of things I'm trying to lighten, I guess. So, but I do like your idea of keeping like the real light moments in the forefront too, because it can be a mood, especially the darkness we're gonna go through. But no, I'm okay. Like I said, I'm going through every emotion. I'm upset. I'm happy. I'm overjoyed. I want to cry. I want to laugh until I cry happier tears. But yeah, just it's everything.
What are you mad
Yeah.
about right now? What's got you the most upset at the moment?
Oh, you want to talk about happy? Now I can pick what's making you okay.
Well,
Well,
I mean, you said it, so I'm just
yeah,
curious.
no. You're right. You're right. I did say it. Honestly, just the way I guess people can treat each other more so myself and how I've treated my own parents, my own mother. So I guess mad at myself for just being, I guess you could say stupid. So, but you learn, you live, make mistakes, make more mistakes, then you try to learn from them. So,
Yeah.
but, and I'm mad at Nios too, though. Definitely pretty key at Nios. Um,
That's anger worth holding on to.
mhm. Yeah, I can't wait. I do. If I did drop a library on someone's, which I never, no proof that I have. You weren't there. If I ever did, that'd be the person that I drop it on. So
I've heard
I'm just
stories
saying.
though.
Oh,
Remind me
not
not,
all.
remind me not to get on your bad side when there's like an owlbear. Wasn't it an owlbear? Was that what it was? You stuck
That's
it
what I
into an
dropped.
owlbear,
That's what.
right?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was an owlbear. You stuck it into, and then it fell on everyone.
To drop on another owlbear, I think. I think
Yeah,
I did.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
hey, I killed the
yeah.
owlbear though. So, but
I've heard
That owlbear is
owlbear.
my pet. You jerk.
Yeah, we could have had an owl bear companion. Thank you.
we got Kala though. So we got
And I
Kala, who's
love
cool with an
Kala.
owlbear.
However, we could have an owlbear, dude.
Could have both. Why
Mhm.
have one when you can have two? No.
And I'll tell Isaac, look, it's okay. No one ever hears the library coming, so it's fine.
That's fair. They always say you got to be quiet in there, right? So
Hmm.
might as well be quiet when it falls on you too.
It's canon now. It just drops like.
As it falls, you just hear shh.
Well, I'm glad you're doing for the most part. I mean, that's okay. I mean, none of us are okay. Let's be real, but I'm glad you're doing as okay as you can be, and just letting you know that if you do want to talk, because you're an important member to this group, so if you ever do need to talk, you know that I'm always down to listen.
Yeah. I mean, seeing Dwyn find her son, or hearing about it, really, not seeing it, but, and then Desus finding her mother. I mean, it can't help make me but wonder what happened to my parents, I guess, it's one of those things that always stays with me. I don't know.
Maybe you will. Like I put my hand on your shoulder. Like, dude, maybe. Who knows? We don't know what's out there. So, like, all we can do is search and try to find out what we can. So, wait for all this. Maybe I don't know. I mean, crazy stuff has happened. So, that's definitely not out of the realm of possibility. I mean, look at all the stuff that's going on now. So,
When this is done, I think you talked about it before. You really should try to find them, your parents. It's important, even if it's just to have one conversation.
Funny story. The person that we're gonna bring back, he actually, yeah, because Vessel reached out, didn't he? He reached out to my mom, and she was just like, yeah.
Evil
So,
magic.
like funny story. Yeah, I definitely need to reach out in person because they're not too keen on magic, and it didn't. Yeah, so I know they're around, and I definitely will. Um, Definitely gonna bring Kala. I mean, I think maybe I should, but I think I'm going to. Um, but actually, this is gonna sound crazy. Don't tell anyone I told you this, but what I do want to do is maybe because I don't know if she'll want to see me, but I do want to have maybe Dwen turn me into a bird because my mother she likes birds a lot, and so if only just turn to a bird for a moment and have her just to be in her presence for a little bit, then I can fly off or whatever. So, I don't know. In case she doesn't want to see me. So
I don't think that she wouldn't. I bet you your parents probably have thought about you every day since the day they gave you up, wondering if they made the right choice, hoping that they did right by you and gave you a better future. I don't think they did it for any other reason, but it could not have been easy, as painful as it is.
It's not fair that you had dreamed about this too, though. Okay, that's not fair that you dreamed you were there too. But no, I agree. But don't turn this around. We're definitely gonna find. I'm definitely gonna help you find yours as well, or whatever. So don't. I see what you're doing here. I see you do this all the time. You never want to talk about yourself, but you're just as important as any of us. And I don't like how you always want to flip it around because you need to worry about yourself too, because you matter as well. So
I know
I'll keep reminding you that
I
every
know that I listen. I may not matter to many people in this world, but I do know that I matter to you guys, even Jada.
we're just like, I mean, well, hopefully, yes.
I mean, and that's enough for me. I don't need more than that.
Okay. Well, if you do change your mind, I'll definitely be down to help you. I mean, I can take my teaching on the road or on the seas.
Well,
It's a road on a road trip, but not this time. So,
as I said, I'm planning if Jada will let me accompany them on their journey. You can always join us too. I'm sure Jada wouldn't mind. They'd probably be happy to have you more than me.
I don't know. I mean, you guys do seem like you're best friends now, so I don't know, but
It's more like frenemies, I think. You know, like we have each other's back when it counts, but torture each other when we can. Mostly they just torture me. Just accept it, but
and I'm shaking my head yes to what Natalie wrote in the chat. I'm just saying like yes, like 10,000% that. But no, yes, frenemies are secret or just like secret code words for best friends. So, but it's fine. I'm over it. Like I'm so cool with it. So it's fine. It's so cool.
Really? And I put my hand on your shoulder because you don't feel like it right now.
You know, you can't even read me with the power of the Sphinx. No one can read what Hipley's really feeling. So,
Well, with the orb that I was given by Dwayne, as long as I'm touching it with bare skin, all deceptions are at disadvantage. So you're just normal for me.
Dang! Oh my god! Dang! Touche! Dang! Well, fine. I guess we should probably get
Okay,
to rest.
Hipley, I got you.
Yes. I guess we should get to rest before, but I think joining. We're supposed to spread knowledge, so
Yeah,
that'd be kind of fun, and learn new things along the way too. Old dogs can learn new tricks, so
yeah. Well, we should get some rest.
yeah. Thank you. Thank you for waking me up. We should have been resting. Here you are talking my ears off, so I'm gonna get some sleep now.
Yeah. Scott, I think with everything that's happened, I've had this orb for a whole maybe couple days.
Okay.
Seeing Desus make contact with her mother. I think he's going to use the orb when everybody's asleep. Obviously, Jada won't be. Just to see if there's any tie, I'm going to use the full 7 charges to see if I can figure out what direction they're in. Like if they're on a different plane, like if they're dead or something like that, I think they go straight up into the sky.
Yeah.
The string. But if they're somewhere on this plane, then it'll kind of point me in the direction they're in. And I will say my mother's true name. Like I'm gonna like kind of walk off, sit down, put the orb out in the way that Dwayne had showed me how it works. And as I do the little thing, the little ritual, you'll hear,
Okay.
I mean, Mishara Valdis.
And when you do so, the stream heads to the west, to the southwest. Yes, southwest. And let me read what the orb does again. I want to make sure.
It just lets me know the direction. I didn't do a scry. I just wanted to see if they're on this plane.
Yeah, they're on this plane to the southwest.
Can I see that stream too?
It's just a string for me.
Dang.
But you do see him playing with that orb. That hag orb.
I'll watch him, but I won't offer anything but silent support? Question mark.
While he's doing that, though, you do notice that there's an odd double ticking to your time count, like 2 that are slightly off. The stars move just a little bit, and you see from that rock out there, way out there in the distance, sort of a red cloud that kind of rolls and streaks over the ocean very slowly, and it stops at different spots. It's delicate, it's hard to see it, but you know it's there.
It stops though, it doesn't continue towards
Nope,
us.
It just it splays out like a hand, like just different spokes of like light that reaches out into along the surface of the ocean, maybe a mile out from the place, and it doesn't go any further.
Okay. I'm just gonna look over everybody to make sure they're having good dreams.
What are you doing, Desus?
Oh boy.
Oh, I was going to say, as I finish up my thing real quick, just so what you see is you see Eizen kind of looks like he's doing it, and then like looks a certain direction, and then just cuts it off, stands up, and then walks back to camp. And he looks kind of pissed. And then he sits down, and he just goes back to curling up, and you're not sure if he's fallen asleep or in thought.
I nudge you with my foot.
What?
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. Fine.
You want to try that again? You're usually a better liar.
I'm not up to talk about it right now.
Noted.
But thank you. Just found some information I'm not happy about.
All right. As long as you're not dead.
Mm-hmm. Thanks for caring.
I don't care.
And then he rolls. He just goes, yeah. And then he rolls over.
They nudge you again with their foot. It's like a, I do care nudge.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then draws their foot back. Anyway, sorry, go ahead, Desus.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm just trying to rest. You said a short rest, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to wake you guys up, to be honest with you. If you need a long rest, I'm just going to let you sleep.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, before I do really lie down, I just kind of contemplate, like, looking at my hands and looking at the Nereids. I'm like, I don't think I can even comfortably do that. So I just more or less pick a spot beside my mother, trying to find a comfortable position to try and at least get some sleep in.
Okay. And when you sleep, you feel her leg kind of move closer to you and just sort of touch in like a comforting way.
Mm-hmm.
And you all wake up in the morning, and except Jada, who didn't go to sleep after a full long rest.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
I needed it.
Yeah, I wake up and I had like I just went over to Trouble and just snuggled with Trouble and Cala Trouble, and then woke up and I'm like, oh, it's morning.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the sunlight starts waking you up because it's no getting around the sun on this rock. There's no shade.
I see Dwayne and Cal go like, wow, I lost another best friend. just like, wow. I just want to go get something to eat. I'm like, fine. It's whatever.
I'll snuggle with you, Hippie.
Sometime in the middle of the night, Jada, a few hours after they reach out, the streaks slowly pull back to the eye, to the rock.
I will report that when people start waking up, but, later I will explain. You looked like you needed the rest.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Saying there was a weird red mist reaching out from the eye?
Yes.
I wonder if where that mist went, if that's where other Nereids are.
I was going to say the other thing is, can I tell about what time that was when it reached out and when it came back?
Yeah, although you would have 2 sets of time that would be slightly off from it.
I'll report both.
Yeah,
when it receded, did my ticking go back to normal?
It did, yes.
Okay.
It happened sometime around midnight or a little after midnight, and it stayed for several hours and then receded, 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay. And Jada relays all that?
Yes.
Yes.
But, well, we remember you had that double ticking when we were crossing between the Fae realm and here, and then again with the Shadow realm in here. Maybe that's now I was reaching from the Dream realm in here.
That makes sense.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That makes complete sense.
And you mentioned the star shift. Well, that was the first thing I noticed on Elixia when he was messing with us, so...
Is it bad that we're asleep? Oh my gosh, I'm like, huh.
No.
I mean...
You might have been protected, or at least further enough out with saving at least this group of Nereids.
Yes. The mist didn't reach us, and I would have woken you if there was any danger. So.
Oh.
Also, did Eizen sleep? Just
Yeah,
curiosity.
Eisen would have went to sleep after that. It would have taken a little bit of time, but he would have fallen asleep.
Okay.
And Scott, at dawn, I can get a recharge.
Yep.
And I have one message I want to send out.
At dawn?
Yeah,
like
dawn.
immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
Okay.
Well, I mean, when you wake up or at dawn? I don't know if you got
Well,
enough
when
sleep.
I wake up. When I wake up.
Okay.
Like, as the charge comes back, when I wake up, getting enough sleep.
Okay.
Let me see, where is it? I wrote it down. I want to see where I wrote it. Where'd you go? I just had it. Here it goes. Here. All right. To the same person I looked for. Where are you? Why didn't you come back? Cherry died when I was little. I'm well if you even care. May face doom soon.
Never doom soon.
That's 25 words.
What a message.
Oh my god!
Am I facing
know.
doom or are you facing doom?
Hold on.
Yo.
Good, bro.
And they should know who Churi is. That should have been all they needed to know who I am.
We don't. Can you tell?
What are you talking about?
Churi is my grandmother who passed away when I was a kid.
Oh.
That's why I said Churi died when I was little. You know, I'm well if you even care. I mean, that should be enough for her to know that, oh, this is my son telling me I fucked up.
You had to say. Do you have to say that out loud, or no? With that spell, is that silent?
It's message. So
Okay.
I think I don't know if I'd have to look it up. Even if it is, it could be like under
Mumble
your breath.
really
like,
Yeah,
quiet.
it can be like very whispered.
Go through the orb, just whispering, be like, "What are you doing?" Like,
pray into a demon. Leave me alone.
Oh, those kids came back?
Wow.
oh my god! Oh my god!
So, on a completely different note, I took the chef feat.
Yeah.
Oh, good. We eat
That
good.
is an awesome feat.
Or eating good.
So, with 1 hour of work, or when you finish a long rest, I can cook a number of treats equal to my proficiency bonus. So I can make 3 treats. And then
there's 4
these
of us.
special treats last 8 hours after being made. The creature can use a bonus action to eat one of those treats to gain temporary hit points equal to your proficiency bonus.
Your proficiency bonus is only +3?
Mm-hmm.
Should be plus
4.
4 now.
Oh, my proficiency. Sorry. Yes, you're right. 4.
I was like, wait a second.
For some
I was
reason,
like,
my brain translated that to my charisma score.
got
Yep,
you.
that makes no sense.
Tiffany
4.
wants to show who she likes more by only having 3. I want 3 treats, so
All right, yeah. So she takes out like the fruit and kind of like has I don't know. She dried them before or something. She prepares little fruit treats, wraps them up in the banana leaves, and gives them out to the party members. So you will you can use a bonus action to eat one of those treats to gain temporary hit points equal to 4. So 4 temp HP.
And how long does it last?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah, it's good for 8 hours. So you have to eat it within those 8 hours.
I'm gonna take it and put it back into Dwight's hand because I noticed because you only had you don't have one for yourself, right? So I noticed you get them all the way.
Hello. I don't eat.
Oh,
Keep it. Keep it.
well, then can Dwight? Oh yeah, so then.
Yes.
Well, then we'll trade. So I'll be like, somebody like Dwight, I'll take yours. Like,
just shuffle it
All
around.
right.
Eizen, you
Here
get a
we go.
response. You get the gods. I thought you were dead. Where are you? Your father passed years ago, and we were told that, and then she runs out of words.
I can't message him anyways. That's all I got.
none of us had message.
I know, it's kind of bonkers that none of us in the party have sent.
We had someone who did,
Your
but
best friend said
Well,
it. Now we just have this orb. And
Wizards and sorcerers, man.
Scoot by.
Oh, is that on me? Oh, my fault.
I could have gotten sending, to be fair.
I'm going to assume you're going to get more of the Nereids out of the ocean,
Yep,
right?
yep.
Yeah.
Until you
I'll-
empty wherever
yeah.
you find. There's none left. Right?
Yep, I'll stay on the rock and kind of help bring him up, and you guys bring him up. So I'll be kind of like the waiting crew.
Okay.
But yeah.
So it takes you another 2 days to clear all of them out that you can find. And by the time you're done, there are hundreds of them on the rock. And each night, the ones that were able to rest start to look a little healthier. And they start to get their voice a little bit. They start talking to each other a little bit. Not a lot. Even their voices, though, seem rough, raspy, kind of exhausted. To feed them, you could probably collect some of the smaller of the crabs that are out on the fumaroles. Somebody who can handle the heat could get them.
I would
Yeah,
do create food. I'd
You
create
don't
food and
have another way
water.
to feed that many.
Yeah.
Huh?
Create food and water.
That covers
about
about 50 people. I think.
Yeah. So it was love that, and then this that should help a little bit. That can
And with my fisher background, I can collect fish and stuff
Sure.
for up to 10 people.
Oh,
So-
and I just cook all of
Yeah.
it.
and,
Right,
and I
but
can
you're
do create
spending
food and
your
water a
time
couple
getting them
times.
out, so you don't really have time to do the
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah.
I can do create food and water a couple times though, so I'll save my spells just
Okay.
for that. So I can do that I can do 3 times now. So
Each night, Jada, you see those little streaks of red kind of roll out over the ocean. And the third night, the last night, before they empty them, you notice that they seem to concentrate on just a few spots. And for a while, the little streaks seem to keep floating around. Except 1 or 2. And then the next morning, from those areas, Desus and Eizen and Cerridwen pull people back.
Ah, okay. So he's feeding.
Yeah.
Awful.
My theory stands, and it's horrible.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I think I got all of them.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess I'll start on the circle.
Where do we send them?
I was thinking we send them back to the tower.
did we ask them? Have we already spoke to them about maybe where we could possibly take them? Did we already?
Somewhere north, at least.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll turn to Tatiana. Say, all right, I can make a spell that will basically she explains teleportation circle. And I can either take you up way north, or like by Wave, or I can take you to the desert that's by Cairo.
Hey, they're water people, Dwen.
There's an ocean by it.
I think we
And I'll
might
kind of
go
just think of
wide.
what-
We know where that is.
Okay, why
Okay.
it is. Eizen, will you please tell Mama that we're gonna have about 200 people coming through her office?
Can't.
What did Eizen say?
I can't.
It's been 2 days later.
It's been a couple days.
Oh, it's 2 days later?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking it was the next day. My brain's like, I'm
No
sorry.
worries.
Yeah.
All right.
Processing. And it's like, oh, wait.
Then I'll send the message to Mama Verdusa,
Okay.
letting her know that we're sending a bunch of people through.
Be
That need to-
prepared.
Be prepared.
Save them. They need a home.
We'll get them fed and taken care of. You're doing amazing work. Can't wait to promote your books.
Oh my god, here we go. Here I do it. I didn't
See,
hear
it'll
it.
be
so
fun. She can say it's like a new festival, just instantaneously happening. Festival of the
Yeah, they're good at
Nereids.
that. Yeah.
She is not
Yeah.
publishing our book though. How should she know about the book first? Hibley didn't hear it, so it doesn't matter. But
It was more of a suggestion, I think.
Yeah.
She knows there's writers in the group.
All right. Now, I think just logistics. We have like 200 people, and some of them can't even walk, and we got 6 seconds to get them all through.
okay.
RJ does.
Ooh.
So it has to be on the ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can we get them all? Maybe the ones who are we cannot move. So we're gonna get them. We'll situate them as close as we can now, like pretty much on it. So have them
Mhm.
closest. The ones that are more able, we'll have them on the wings. And if we can just let me see what else we can do. I can also
Can you
cast
draw the circle bigger?
that.
Yeah, I can actually. Yeah.
So you can cover
Well-
most of the top of the rock. If you want to make
Cover
it
about
really big.
the top of the rock.
Okay.
Oh, and I can also
Well, it says in the
Okay.
spell you draw a 10-foot diameter
it's
circle on
10
the
foot.
ground.
Okay.
10-foot
Okay.
diameter. Oh, actually.
Oh,
that
it's a
is-
minute. Casting time is a minute. So we have a minute instead of 6
Okay.
seconds. That's better.
That is good.
Yeah,
Get an odd people through there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can take the able-bodied one and pair them up, and then like put the less able-bodied ones between them.
Yeah.
That works. And if worst case, I do have freedom of move, which may help the ones who couldn't or fly, possibly to help the ones who move very well. So I can do that to the ones who really need it, just in case.
Oh yeah.
So I got that in the wings as well.
We're just gonna brigade this.
Oh, that's
I
so
mean, it's
many
a long
people.
time. I think
That's
we
so
can do
many
it.
people. Yeah, and that's so many people coming through. Oh my gosh.
Bernice is gonna be like,
Bring a couple friends over.
Fast.
Alright, so we'll spend
Mama.
time organizing teams of Nereids and making sure all those who can't walk get help. And I think that's gonna take at least an hour. And
Getting all situated. Yeah.
yeah, well, and
Yeah.
then I'll just start making out the circle.
Okay.
At some point, I'd be pulling my mom aside to explain to her what exactly they are all going to be walking into, who Mama Bardusa is, what they'll find on Wythe. Because it's been a long time. They may not have any memory of what Wythe is like.
We started talking at night, so I told them a little bit of that we were going to be leaving, that you were going to get us away from here, get everyone away from here.
Yeah, Wythe is pretty far, so.
And when will you be coming to Wythe?
Well, if things go well, shouldn't be too long.
So if it is not a short amount of time, then I should worry more.
Maybe. I'm sure it'll be okay. If anything, we have means to reach out. So we'll do our best to reach out, of course. And I mean, if we fail, the whole world kind of may disappear into darkness, so may not have time to dwell on worries and existential dread. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm not good at this.
I said goodbye to you once, apparently. I don't know how I did that.
I was a baby, I don't remember either. But Wythe is nice. You will see statues of me there and paintings and murals, and they celebrate us there, so it might give you some comfort. Know your daughter's a hero.
You have to return.
I know.
Get everybody lined up. Let's get this over with.
Or everybody, come on! We're gonna get everyone. You there? Like everybody's like kind of like like airplane navigator, just like yeah, you this line here. No, you're in that line. Go over there. You need to.
Yeah, there's
There we
like
go,
lines that.
If you can
Like
walk, then you
radio
need to be
lines
carrying
that
those who
now
can't. All of us yelling stuff at them. No.
Please, no shoving. Please, it's gonna be a safe. Or if we all just do our part, this will be a nice, safe little minute. So everyone, no shoving. Hey, I'm talking to you. None of that.
And as Gwen is like last moment about to do it, I'm gonna just give her some guidance.
Oh, great. I mean, it just sort of happens.
Just in case. Scott could
Yeah.
make you roll something.
Yeah, she has this big elaborate circle that and while she's doing it, she kind of hums this song, and the at the end she puts down a final mark and starts singing. I just wrote this. So keepers of the twinkling sky, guide these travelers near and far. Grace their passage with your stars. And then she kind of struggles, like, and lead them out and edify. She's like, okay, that's great. And she goes and sings it a couple of times more. But it works because songs don't necessarily have to be good to actually work. The song goes off and the big circle illuminates with this like teal color. Our magic is usually sort of a teal green.
Okay.
And it's just this bright light that people could step onto, and then they just sort of just disappear into the light.
Okay. And then they start, and then they rush. They're all in lines radiating out from around the circle, and they immediately help the injured ones by carrying them and leaping through with them. And they just go through with almost mathematical precision. They are ready to roll, and 8, 10 at a time are going through that 10-foot circle. The first ones were the injured ones, so they were a little slower, but after that it's just, and they roll through. Let's see if they get all of them through
with our help. Do whatever we can, like.
Yeah, can we assist, increase their chances? Shoving people through if we have to. Get in there!
I will be
banishment.
You can.
Just banishment.
And when Deesa's mother goes last, and she turns to all of you and said, make sure my firefish comes back. Please. I have to have time with her. And then she steps back into it and is gone.
We did it!
We did it. We did it. Ah!
High five and all around, just like.
Yeah. Big high fives. Dwayne does like a little dance.
Didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And as you guys are standing there, I just go, my mother's alive.
What?
What?
Whoa.
We all just kind of like.
I tackle Eizen like, you mother. I'm gonna tackle him.
His mother.
You literally get tackled.
I'd
Okay.
probably sidestep. I guess I don't want to get tackled.
Did you use the orb?
No. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That is awesome. Oh my gosh.
No, it's not awesome.
Oh, well, never mind. Well,
She's
that why you
alive.
upset?
She's
Yeah.
alive. Why didn't she come back? I mean, I messaged her the next day, and she said she thought I was dead, but
Seemed to be an adequate reason.
I mean,
if your child had died, what would you do? Would you go back and see them, see their grave, check on them? Or would you just go, oh, they're dead, and then wander off somewhere else?
Well, I mean, I would try to find the grave. But I mean, maybe circumstances don't allow her to.
and everyone's different. As in, like, I know this is. I'm just saying
I'm not even a
reacts
parent. If I
different.
had a child, I'd go looking for my child's grave.
Yes, but that does not mean one loves one or not. Everyone's different. Some people that might be too hurtful for them, and so I'm just saying. I'm not saying what they did was right or wrong. I'm just saying everyone is different. We all do things differently, and so maybe they made a mistake. Maybe it hurt them too much they couldn't see, but I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
As far as I'm concerned, it's bullshit.
I'd say just try to keep an open mind. Like, she's alive, and maybe, who knows? That's all I'm saying. Just keep an open mind. That's all you can do.
I mean, they're not even. I don't think they're even involved with this stuff, so it's not like they have, Nios to blame for not being there.
Yeah, but there's other things in life other than Nios that can drive people to do different things. Okay, we're all doing the best that we can do, and maybe they did the best that they could do at the time. Sometimes it doesn't have to be as dire as Nios for things to really be, impactful for us. Like we've had things before this that have impacted all of us that didn't deal with magic or anything crazy. So I'm not trying to take up for them. I'm just saying, I don't know, just give it a chance and find out.
I think Hipley is on the right track. And you can't pass judgment without really knowing the situation. You might miss out on something really good.
But
They've already
say
missed
though,
out.
doesn't diminish your anger or feelings. I know what that is like.
You know, yeah,
That's a really good point. That's a really what Jesus said.
Fair. So
Because it was your reality. That is your reality. But in the end, it's up to you if you want to look for her and find out the truth.
I'm going to message her one more time. I don't know. You said 2 more days have passed. Did you mean plus the 1 or 2 more days since then? Because if there
took 3 total days.
3 days.
All right, so then I would
so-
have one more. I would have one more message. If you guys don't object, I want to send one more message before we do whatever we're going to do.
Oh.
Yeah, do what you need to do.
oh yeah.
And I will say, if you'd come back, you would have found the truth. I'm in the eye facing Nios. What were you told? You have 25 words. And that's 25 words.
Oh, you're good at this.
Well, if they don't know what Nios is, well, if they're just like, huh?
They can learn. They can go do research.
Yeah,
go
go
to
to
the
the
Actually, do
library.
something for once.
Biggest threat to our world.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to a library.
In the meantime, can I see the bag and see if I can find if there's a golden chalice and if I can put a bag of gems, if we have enough, that's worth 1,000.
Oh.
Spicy.
Oh. I know we definitely have the golden chalices. We sold so many gold things, so I know that for sure is there.
Yeah.
We did have a bag of gems too, which I used one.
And
Also, I have 1,000. Do the message.
And if Scott's right, how is she going to say this?
Yeah.
I'll be counting out jewels just like, oh man, they were rich.
Jada will be staring at Eizen. They haven't said anything through this whole thing, so they're just kind of looking at you. And it's not like you can't really tell because their faces, it has no expression. But yeah, they're just looking at you.
I'm gonna have to reply to you in a little bit because
Yeah, that's fine. You're trying to.
I need to find
Trying to put together. I got you.
About it. That will take a little time to get.
No worries.
I'll reply after because it won't affect where you are right now anyway.
Yeah.
We're not leaving till we get a message. Just kidding, Scott.
We're all going to sit here quietly, Scott.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was what was bothering me the other night, Jada.
Sorry, 1 second. There were children screaming outside for a second.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Say it again.
I said that was what was bothering me the other night.
What? Wait.
They will just nod.
Oh, you were a bit quiet.
Yeah, you guys would
Actually,
notice.
never mind. Twin would have been out. Never mind.
Well, you would have noticed.
For a couple days, yeah.
I've been pretty quiet for the last couple of days, probably mulling it over, like thinking about all this stuff. So yeah. Eizen have been a lot quiet. He's sometimes pretty quiet, but a lot quieter.
Oh.
More
Nice
sulking than pensive.
Nice to know that you could go to us when you know, but I'm glad you were at least able to come to us now.
There's other things to be done, getting Theseus's people out of here. I mean, that kind of takes priority over my personal drama. But now that it's done, I've had time to think about it, and figured I'd let you know.
Well, like Theseus said, definitely you need to feel all the things. Like, I'm feeling all the things too, so I think that's what Theseus is definitely a point. And I didn't mean to make you feel any which way. I'll just, so I apologize. I think I overstepped a bit.
You didn't overstep. We're family, all of us, so it's not overstepping.
Did I just die? Like I look like these. I think I need healing. I think.
Whatever.
Did Nios win? Because this.
Don't even joke.
If you want to win, it'd be that good.
Sure. That's a good point.
Well, this could be Jada's nightmare. Me calling them family. So I mean, this could be Nios's punishment.
Oh, maybe.
No,
Mhm.
Eizen, I'm happy that you have the answers that you are seeking. And that should you choose to pursue it, you have an avenue to do so. It is your choice, though.
I don't think I will. I really don't think I will.
No.
They never. 30 years, well, 28 years gone by, and they never once thought to come look for my grave.
I mean,
I'm sorry. 28 years is plenty of time to deal with your stuff and come looking for me. I mean, they better be like tied to a wall, but it didn't sound like it through the conversation.
like you said to me, you don't know if they weren't thinking about you, though. You don't have to see them to think. That's what I'm saying. You did that to me last couple nights ago.
Yeah.
And so.
So
Well,
bring it back.
You get the reply, Eisen. We thought
hold
the
on.
attacks on the town took everyone. Nothing was left but cinder and ashes. Where did you end up? I'm in core.
What attacks on the town?
You don't know. You don't remember attacks on the town. You were really young.
Yeah.
Like really young.
Now I gotta wait until you rest again. God darn it.
You
But do you say this out loud?
Oh, yeah.
Like-
Yeah. She says something about attacks on the town that I never heard of or remembered at all.
Well, if you were a toddler when that happened, and if it was traumatic, you probably wouldn't.
I mean, but wouldn't have heard of it over time. People would have talked about in the village about the town being attacked at some point.
That's-
Not if they wanted to move on.
Yeah.
That's not something that you just leave in the dust. You hold on to those memories. Families, people killed. You don't just pretend like it never happened.
perhaps that village is not where you started.
Oh,
Perhaps.
that's a good.
Anyways, wait, it was Core. You said Core. Was that the name?
Yeah. You've heard of Core. It's to the southwest. But it's QOR.
Some place called Core. Heard of it, but
Hmm.
don't know much about it.
Well. Oh, that's. Huh. Like JSM, I'm glad you're learning more, and that's definitely. After this is done, I mean, like you said, if you want to, definitely more, like Jada said, more avenues. So.
Core's on like 3 Nexus points.
Aha!
Of course.
Yikes!
Yep. Of course.
Season 4, let's go!
Yeah, it has like 4. It has like
Yeah.
3 ley lines going through it.
And Hunt of the Dreamers, season 4.
Oh my gosh.
Forcing
there you
it. Forcing it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
well, enough of this for now. We got a evil being to kill.
All right, everyone got
That's true.
their snacks. She made more snacks.
Did I find a jewel encrusted chalice worth 1,000 gold?
You did. Worth more than 1,000 gold.
Do you all want one really good meal? Just a sit down meal for a bit?
I won't say no to that.
Yeah, heck, I mean,
This does not affect me at all.
Well,
Well, this is sort of magical, so you'll be able to actually consume it yourself, Jada. Might be a fun experience. First time.
is this something that's going to last for a while, or is it just for like one day? Should we?
It will last for about 24 hours. Um,
Ooh.
and I can do this again later.
Good.
Okay.
And I just take the chalice. Okay. Sometimes Lewin just will try and explain things to me, but it's always through feeling and imagery.
Right.
So we'll see how well this goes. And I hold out the chalice, and it's going to take me 10 minutes. And I just start thinking about various feasting foods. So there's like roast, spit, pig, various shell, like oyster dishes and mussels, and heavy, like garlic buttered carrots with like parsley herb. All the really good stuff that at least Deesis can recall either eating herself or seeing like Dwen cook and sharing in that. Any foods on Elixia and what we've experienced across our travels, and just trying to compact it as much as I can as I hold the chalice out.
Does Jada eat coins?
That'd be ridiculous.
I'm making a joke.
Like a pinball machine?
Yeah. No, I was thinking more of like Sam Riegel's character.
Yeah.
He's copper.
And as Sibley's watching this, Sibley's like, he's so happy. He's like, dang, get this cool fruit snack. We get this. And I'm going to cut the fruit snack in half and give half to Kyle, because I'm like, here, go, buddy. Like, I always have sugar with him, so I can give him a half while we're waiting.
You give sugar to the basilisk.
Is that a fruit roll-up?
I mean, he's eaten fruit before. So.
Yeah.
When you finish your spell from the chalice, you see it starts to pour out over the top like a magical horn of plenty, just rolling food and the feast out. But they land in positions on what is essentially a gigantic picnic on the rock you're on. And there are places to sit. It looks like food and drink surround all of the people, all of you there. And oddly, there's even some things that look like rolls of a material you don't recognize that wraps around Jada.
Huh? What?
Wait, rolls?
Wait, what do you mean?
Wait, I'm so
Is it
Am
like
I
a
being
curtain?
mummified right
Like,
now?
do we see these rolls just
like
Yeah, it's
ceramic?
really weird.
Like
Everybody else
bread?
has food that you recognize. Jada's does not look like food any of you recognize. Actually, Deezus may think it looks something like kelp rolls, but it's not the same texture.
And Jada's wrapped in this though, like they're
Am
wrapped.
I wrapped in it, or is my food wrapped in it?
No, it's just like rolls of something that.
Oh,
Like for
might be
roll-ups.
food.
Okay, that took me out for a second. I definitely
Not
thought it was
around
wrapping
you.
me.
Me too.
No,
I was like,
I thought the same
cool.
thing.
The hero speech decided that if you won't eat it, it's going to eat you.
Yep.
I hate it. Yes. Do I recognize the food?
You don't.
Oh, curious.
But it doesn't look like anything anybody's ever eaten in front of you, so you're not really sure what that is.
I guess Luluin thought you may like that. I don't know what it is.
I was watching Jada and the food, just like, oh my god.
This is an interesting experience. I'm just like I poke it.
It's like a little crunchy and a little chewy on the inside. It's like crunchewy.
And chewy.
It's like a green, greenish black.
That's what we'll call it.
And it unrolls like a fruit roll up would unroll.
A crunchewy roll. That's what we'll call it. A crunchewy roll.
What is this? This sounds familiar. What is it? No, what is? Jazz wants to know.
You gotta eat to find out.
All right, I'm gonna eat it. I'm just gonna take a tentative bite.
And when you take the bite, it is obviously flavorless. The texture is not unpleasant. And when you ingest, it feels more than anything else like you're participating in an event that is pleasant for everyone. More than pleasant for you because you have no taste for it. You don't taste anything. But it feels more like
I'm participating.
a participatory action.
Yeah. It makes
That's
other people
sad.
happy, so it makes me happy.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
sad.
It's
Shoot.
okay. I will hold it up to Desus and I will say it's delicious.
Yay. First time. And Trouble can eat too, because there's enough for up to 12 creatures. So
He's already
Troubles
eating.
will
Trouble.
love it.
Kyle's already like eating. He's just like, oh, okay, well.
Alright.
It's disposable camera film.
I mean, he's
So-
still awakened, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still awakened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we all get 17 temporary hit points.
Dang.
Nice.
On top of the 4.
I'll still get 2 from yours, Tiffany, since I
Oh, yeah.
gave half, so I'll get. Alright, so.
And
Welcome,
we are
Raiders. Thanks for
now.
joining us, Blue Collar DM, and your.
Hey, yo.
I will say this: as Eizen grabs like a turkey leg and a chalice, he takes a bite, sips the drink, and then just goes bangarang.
What?
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 Oh,
It
if
was
y'all don't know
like-
that reference, if y'all don't know that reference,
I know
Hook!
the kid.
Bless you.
come on, no hook. Oh my gosh!
Watch
Thank
that
you, Natalie.
forever.
Thank you, Natalie.
Hip-
Thank
hip-
Never
you.
seen
hip-
Hook.
My
It's like-
babies, you need to watch it.
It's so
Are-
good. Natalie said, "My babies."
I look at Jada like I
It's funny, I
go.
love it.
I thought I was uncool, but I know that was definitely not cool what he just said.
That was sounded
Oh.
very strange. It sounded like another language. Dwayne, what
All
does
right.
that mean?
I think it's a reference to play.
Yes,
I seem to remember someone named Rufio, yeah.
Oh,
And the
that-
boy shouted his name. And I think they also said that. It's been a really long time since I watched that.
I read that. Okay, now I get. Thank you, Dwayne. Because okay,
Still don't understand.
So,
it's we'll watch. I'll take it to the play. They're probably doing it at Wyatt at some point. So
Probably.
if you haven't been to a play, well, it's bucket list. There we go.
That's true.
so just for everyone who may not know Heroes Feast, if you happen to be diseased or poisoned right now, you are free of it. And you're immune to poison and being frightened. And all wisdom saving throws are made at advantage.
Yo, that's so clutch.
Hell
oh my god,
yeah!
with Nios, that is like beyond clutch. And for everyone joining, we're just having an awesome feast right now. So if you guys are joining us here,
And
We're
that's
having
for
an awesome
24
feast.
hours.
Yep.
Sick.
let's go
So
do
this-
this right now.
We are immune to.
To being poisoned and
Already
being
immune to
frightened.
poison.
Dang, that is clutch.
And
Sick.
wisdom saving throws at advantage.
Thank you.
Plus the 17 hit points.
Yo,
Yeah,
And
it's
the
a
food is
huge.
delicious. It's like manna from the gods kind of taste, except for Jada, where it's just participatory.
It's delicious, I said.
Hippo just thinks about his like craving of water. Thinks like, wow, look, they get this awesome food, and this is it thinks. I mean, okay,
That's what you get when you're tight with your god, man.
Yeah. It also costs, a gem and
Yeah, it
encrusted
costs,
chalice.
yeah.
Yes.
worth it. I mean, this food is delicious, so it's more than worth it. And me and the Sphinx, we're tight. I mean, we're cool. I mean, he gave me the library back. I guess I don't know. It's hard. No. So are we just going to? What was the plan with us? I mean, we were gonna go there.
Wait,
just
how
kinda-
are we getting
Yeah, that's what I was
there?
I mean, I
What
suppose
are
we
we
could
gonna do?
fly.
through.
Yeah, I think we'd have to fly.
It's only a couple miles away, right?
3
Yeah.
miles. Just,
Yeah, we
just
could
under
probably
3
cover that.
miles.
Yeah, you can cover that with flight pretty quickly.
Yeah, I sensed it in my commune with nature, so shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah.
But Hickley, do you mind casting fly on us?
Say again.
Do you mind casting fly?
Oh yes, I definitely
I
can.
think
That'd
it'd be more discreet than a giant eagle.
I mean, yeah, or a duck. Yeah, it would
Yeah.
be. You're right. Duck would be cooler, but you're right. So cast because I can cast on quite a
We
few
have to
people.
do it now. We're eating.
Oh yes, yeah, right.
we're
Never
eating.
mind. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
question,
you eat for about an hour.
Jesus, how much time till the moons do their thing?
Tonight.
Contemplate. Tonight,
Okay,
apparently.
great, awesome. Thanks, God.
Thanks,
She
John.
knows.
So
They know.
we're going to want to hit that sweet spot.
Tonight.
We know at least theory, when we see that red mist, that means he's in between that dream realm and here. And with the Nereids gone, he might be at the absolute weakest during that point, and the moons will cross over.
Which whack him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
We eat now. We fly later tonight. With the cover of night, we might even have more of an element of surprise.
We see. Hopefully, be bright enough to see. Yeah, I guess she'll be fine. We should be able to see.
Well,
Okay,
I mean,
then.
if he lives in a tower, do I know where he is? I mean, how big's the tower? Do I know? I mean, do I know where he's gonna be? Don't you better go and figure that out?
Be in the highest room in
Yeah,
the tallest tower.
Yeah, I was just saying. The highest room, the tallest.
Suppose.
Even from the visions, we've always seen him at the top of the tower as well, right? We've seen him in a couple visions.
Yeah, we've
Also
been
seen
in the
him
tower.
walking around.
Yeah.
We have been in the tower. That's true.
We've been in there very briefly.
All right, so the plan is we're gonna eat now, wait for nightfall, fly there, and zoom up to the tower and whack him.
Yeah, just take him.
Okay.
Him out.
Just wanted to know what the plan was.
Yeah, just go there, bam, easy. Well, it was easy peasy. But we do it to be. I mean, and we know that he has that army, and then the dwarves might be on his side too. So, true that he hopefully hasn't.
Well, if we hit him during the crossing of the sisters, then hopefully you won't have a chance for that.
Didn't he ask? What did he say about the sisters? He said something, right?
That the sisters would bring the souls, I think.
Provide, yeah.
Provide. The sisters would provide. And then we saw weird astral soul things.
Oh, yes, all because people's bodies, like their souls, were kind of like.
Yeah.
That was a trip.
That's terrifying.
So we may want to be careful because if that happens to us while we're in there, it could get messy.
Not only that, but we're thinking that the Nereids were like a source of power. He may have other sources as well.
He probably does. He has a lot of backup plans, it seems.
Yeah, he's been living a long time.
Yeah. So hopefully this weekend them enough for us to win, but I think we all know he's not going to be easy to take down. So we got to play smart like we did with the dragon turtle.
Yeah.
By the way, you guys were amazing in that whole thing. I mean, I don't think we really talked about it, but you guys were incredible.
I can see pretty gnarly down there.
It was fun.
So.
I did feel pretty proud of that plant growth.
Yeah.
Wait, what plant growth? I don't think we saw.
I cast plant growth on the creature's shell, and all the algae around it just sort of like exploded outward in growth, and then it slowed the turtle down, made it difficult for him to move.
Oh, wow!
I just want to say I've worked with a lot of crews over the years, and you guys are by far the best, well-oiled fighting machine I've ever been a part of.
I have a stock of oil if you need it.
Thanks.
Why are you laughing? It was a sincere offer.
I'll take it. I'll find some use for that. Just throw down something and set it on fire.
Make him slip. We can make now slip in it.
Yeah, make him slip in it and then set him on fire.
Land.
So you're going to wait on the rock for a few hours, you said, until it becomes evening?
Yeah.
I guess that's what we're doing.
How crazy does that look? Like we're having like this nicest middle of this rock in the middle of nowhere. Just like this nice material. I'm like, it's just crazy.
Regardless of what happens, I just want you guys to know that it has been an honor.
Hey. No.
I don't like that. Wait, that sounds familiar.
No.
I'm terrible. Wait, stop.
No. We're all gonna come out of this. We're gonna beat him. We're all gonna come out of this. You have to go see Ezra back. You have to go teach people some ancestors.
You still want to come?
Of course I do. So
But
we're
I
going to
assume-
go out this, but I'm just saying. Well, yeah, that's true. That's what I meant, descendants.
Ancestors.
But
Descendants.
Sure, whatever Eizen want to do. Okay.
I'm going with. I'm going
with me.
I'm doing what I want. I want to go with them. So we're all going to come out of this, but I just want you to know I've never been part of something as beautiful as this, and I'm happy to be here with all of you as we get ready to face this insurmountable threat. I know that we can do it. I wouldn't be able to do this with anybody else, but I know with you guys we can do this. So it's my honor to be here.
Can you do that for 10 more minutes so that we get inspiring leader?
Say that again, slower.
Didn't
Slower
take
this
that
time.
feat. Sorry, I didn't take that feat. I should have taken that feat, but I did not.
Buddy.
Yeah,
I kind of look at Asper's roll my eyes like, come on, of course. You know, we all feel the same way.
I know. Which is why I feel comfortable saying it.
Oh, I'm just like,
Oh, shut up.
So let's kill this guy, bring Vezran back, and see some families.
I'll drink to that.
I'm gonna fling a piece
Actually,
of food
the
at
wine
Eizen,
is very
then,
good.
Then drink to that. I'm gonna chuck a piece of food at Eizen, then drink to it. So
I just let it hit me, and then I lick it.
Ew.
no, it was probably like a slug, or like one of those because my food probably had some of those cool little like it sounds like the things back on the boat. So
Oh, okay.
you wouldn't be eating it.
Just slap that.
Cheers, I guess. I mean,
I don't have a wine glass. I just take a bite of my jerky.
it
Kicking
works.
Nyos out of the dream realm and into a grave.
Doesn't deserve that much.
Cheers.
Gulp. Oh, this is really good wine.
Let me die of alcohol
It's gonna
poisoning.
be like a dessert.
We're immune right now.
Oh yeah!
Oh, so doesn't even do anything.
Oh, that's nice.
You just basically
Oh my
play, but
gosh.
that's it. Just
I didn't even
like
get drunk. It's messed up.
Our potential last night, we can't even get drunk. Damn it!
Thanks,
Still feel good.
Jesus.
Hey.
No,
Sorry, we can do it after. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go visit the cantina.
yes.
oh, that's a, wild times at the cantina. Oh man.
We're all gonna die next session, y'all. Pray for us.
It starts to become dusk. The time clicks differently for you, Jada. You see the moons begin to just the light on the edges begins to touch. Both of the moons are blue tonight, so there's an odd coloration to them. And the stars shift just a little. And it starts to become darker and darker.
All right.
It's our time to move.
I can only cast supply on 3 of us. I know we have all of us in Kala. So how do we want to? Who should I?
Usually I carry someone.
Okay, so fly on Tiffany.
Tiffany?
No, I mean yes. I mean,
You can fly, Tiff!
Who's Tiffany?
Way!
Is there another party member this whole time that I haven't seen?
yes.
Tiffany?
There's just been a spirit watching over Dwen.
I mean, it's not the first spirit we've had.
Oh, don't remind me. I killed him.
Oh my God.
I mean, I can at least wild shape into something small.
Oh, perfect.
Because
Alright, so
I
then-
retain my intelligence and stuff, so I know what I'll be doing.
Okay, so then,
And
so
what do
Dwen,
And who's carrying Kala and
yeah.
Tag?
Okay, Kala.
Well, tag is easy. Tag, well,
I'll carry
tag, I
Tag.
think
I'll carry them both.
I mean, I'll carry Kala. I mean, because I'll cast fly on. Well, I mean, yeah.
It's fine.
So definitely Dwen, because then I know Eizen. Dwen can hold Eizen. I know that-
Come
I've
on,
seen him do
Mom.
that
Carry me,
before.
Mom.
And I cast
Let's
it
go.
on. Me and then Jada for fly.
Okay.
And I will.
grab Cal.
I will chip into an owl. I'm assuming we're going to mental connect from this point.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will say this. I'm going to mental connect us, but if Nios does like what that one thing did, I will have to sever the connection to keep us safe. So
Okay.
just be ready for that. Also, before I forget, this would have been during our thing. We have a dream catcher that we got. It's a magical dream catcher. Somebody should take this because advantage against dream attacks, and is so like if some and this guy is going to be
I
fighting from the dream realm.
feel like that might be you.
Yeah, it might be you, dude.
Yeah.
Either you or Hipley.
Oh,
Is there a Kalistar
does
connection? I'd be concerned.
Yeah.
Does it require attunement?
I don't know. It doesn't say on the thing. It just that was just the description. Does it require attunement, Scott?
No.
Let's go.
Hey.
Well, yeah, I think as the Kalish Star is the most vulnerable.
All right.
I agree. Can I quickly ritual cast divination? I forgot to say this. I was gonna quickly while we're eating, I was gonna do divination to the Sphinx. So I had that ritual cast just because I can ask them like how just essentially how you can ask a single question about concerning a specific goal, so taking out Nios, and then I can let us know what he thinks of the plan. So we'll definitely ask the Sphinx that with divination, just and see what he says
50-50
to it.
shot.
So
yeah, the 50-50 shot.
Maybe. Magic 8-ball.
and you can reply like as usual, like a short phrase or a cryptic rhyme, which I mean. He's pretty cryptic, so I feel like that's where it's going to lead. But I thought I might try.
It'd be funny if it was just something like I've heard of worse plans. Like thanks.
I mean, we've had some pretty terrible plans, to be fair. It's probably been like, compared to the rest of your plans.
And you get a response, and it says, and they say, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Who?
Whoa!
Oh.
Wait a minute!
None of us will take that literally.
I dream I could be a 20th level spellcaster. Yes, I can do it.
Eventually.
And so at first, at least Salty's like, "Oh, what is this?" And he's like, "Wait a minute." Then I relate to you guys. I'm like, "Wait, then I'm actually be." And so I'll relay that to you guys.
I don't know. Jada has imagination.
I would say Jada has an imagination. You've imagined some things before.
That's true.
You have the creative aspect of your soul in you, so.
Well, what have I done with that exactly? Besides,
you guys
imagine
ever
all
fighting?
of the ways that Eizen can just die horribly.
No, in fighting, I think Jada shows in fighting the way they use their weapons and skills to
That's
do
fair.
things. So that's creativity. But I'll be like, so maybe we need to. I feel like they're trying to say something with that. So maybe if you can dream it,
Yes.
do we need to? Or maybe when we're there, maybe it's going to be in. I wonder if his tower lies in
Well,
the dream realm, in our realm, like how the turtles.
probably. He's on a nexus, which we've seen we can get to the Fae realm when we were at a nexus.
Yes, and I hear two different timelines converging that happens whenever we,
Well, there's a good chance we'll be in both.
yes.
Then all we need to, so then we really do need to believe that we can and believe it.
Well,
Yes.
I believe it.
If you're going to have faith in anything, just have faith in each other.
And
Well
we
said.
need to dream big. So when we're there, just keep dreaming big.
Kaiju Kala, Kaiju Kala.
Yes. There we go.
I dream we still have that potion, and then it lasts for 10 rounds.
Did we have I thought we had more. We just had one of them, right? Or do we have
That was one of.
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh.
we have other potions too.
Yeah, there's a dope healing one.
Oh yeah, that one's really, really good.
All right.
All right.
All
So I
right.
guess
So
we're
we're
ready
ready to go.
I grabbed
Yeah.
Kala.
Let's roll.
I'm gonna
Right.
wild shape into an owl, which is a tiny beast, but I have the dark vision of 120 feet, so I will take lead.
Okay.
All right,
Right.
Mama. All right, Mama Dwin, I'm ready.
All right. And then she'll just.
And you,
Yeah,
you-
she'll just pick you up.
you all head out. Deezus, make
Just
me a
gotta make
perception
that
check
guy
when
go.
you start when you fly.
As I fly. Let's roll this one. Wah! Yeah. 16 plus 7.
23.
23.
23? 23.
In the lava fields in the ocean below, you see a massive form in the water swimming northward. And you recognize the shape.
Oh. Ooh. It's the dragon turtle. Mark Reacleon.
I'll try to talk to him.
Look down.
Swimming
Let me try.
swimming north.
How far below us is he?
Oh, you're above the fog even in the steam, so you're probably 50 feet above the water level at least, maybe 100.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just for a moment you see the glimpse of it swimming past, heading away from the eye.
Oh,
Said y'all are on your own. My God.
I mean, his cousin wasn't helping, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty neutral. They're like, yeah, peace out.
Also, when you look forward, you see that the rise of the rock that you anticipate to be the eye, but there's no light coming from it. Like there's no, you can see that there are kind of cut-in windows in the top, and they seem to be kind of rough-hewn right from the stone itself, not built from brick or stonework like a castle, more like cut into the rock like cave network built into it maybe. And as you're flying, even up below there's lava bubbles that pop up on the surface of the water and everything, and you lead towards it. And can I get a wisdom save, please? I believe you have it at
Advantage.
For everybody or just
Deezus first.
Oh, let's just wait
Deezus
Deezus
ahead.
first. Oh gosh.
Oh, thank God for advantage because one of them was a nat one. 22.
22.
huge difference?
You feel like you've lost your connection to your friends for a moment, and then it just snapped right back.
Anyone else feel that? Y'all hear me?
And as they get to a certain
Hi.
spot, they feel it too, but they're a little behind you. You felt it first.
He's trying to disconnect, prepare.
Can I get wisdom saves from the rest of you?
All at advantage.
Oh, wow! I rolled a nat 18 and a nat 19. I like that. Plus
18.
wisdom, so
That's what I got too. I got 18 as
22.
well.
22.
I don't know what to tell y'all. Let's see. Wisdom save. I got a 10.
Can I?
Was it-
I have an
yeah.
inspiration. Here, take it.
Yeah,
Okay, thank you.
Take it.
we need to keep connected.
Wait, am I rolling one more or two like them again?
One more.
One more.
More.
I think it's just
One more?
one.
I
One
think
more,
it's
yeah.
just one.
Nat 20.
Nope. Even worse.
I got a 10.
Total?
Sorry. Don't know what to tell you.
Okay.
The dice say no.
I said no. I
Yep.
said no twice.
I could spend one of my things and try to reconnect us again.
Oh, actually, you know what I can do? I can roll again. I have a feature that I keep forgetting about. Hold on, let me see. What is it called?
Now's the time to remember those features.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Magical guidance. When you make an ability check that fails, you can spend one sorcery point to reroll the d20. I'm gonna have to use it. So if it's worse,
Come on.
Can I like turn my owl head, and if I see Jada struggling, I can give my cosmic omen?
I don't know if you would know.
No.
Until
No.
it's broken.
let's see. Which one is going to do me right? Which one is going to do me right?
That one right there. That one right there. The one you just
You know
looked
what?
at.
Let me just tried and true do this one.
Oh my.
Oh! I got a 20.
Yes.
A nat 20 or just dirty 20? Still
No, just
20.
dirty
Still
20.
20.
Yeah, it wavers for a moment, and you're like, no, stay connected, everybody.
We hear that dial-up sound.
Yeah, can I connect?
Eisen, how many people can you connect?
It can only be basically our group right here, 5 people.
Except for Kala, yeah, but he's cool.
Because
Kala-
it's
so
me
Kala and
plus
Tag are not.
plus my proficiency bonus. So it's
Oh, and no
it's,
tag too.
yeah, it's just 4. I can only do 4 other people with myself.
It's okay, Tag. I got you. I'm holding you. I pat. Ding, ding, ding.
Oh man, Monday night
Aim.
Volunteers just he even went old school with it. He said, "I'm on the phone, Mom. Get off the phone. I'm on AIM. AI.
Oh my, yo, don't even. No,
He used
I'm good.
the acronym for it.
We don't talk
Dog.
about AIM. We don't talk about AIM, okay? We don't
Not
talk about that.
.com.
We don't.
That's some
But
old
that's
school
good. When
stuff.
Jada says about Tad, that's a good point. Because we're flying too. Because I'm on with Kyle, but like just to say, thank you so much for just being with me. All that time when I was away from other friends. And thank you. I don't know if I said thank you, but thank you just for staying with us too. Yeah, you definitely made my life a lot better than what it could have been. Just in those moments, just teaching those kids and being able to read, just having someone there. So thank you, Kala.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Kyle's very confident. You're welcome.
This is the first time I think I've ever heard Kala speak.
Oh yeah, you weren't here.
You were
here.
here. You should have seen it. Oh man. You just
And Desus, you get to the rock before the rest,
Mhm.
and there are open. It's like a half cylinder at the top that's carved, and there's some walking spaces just outside the window. And on one side, there's a stairway that kind of goes along the side all the way down to what looks like it goes down to the beach. But that's a long stairway down. But here, it doesn't look like there are doors, but there are open windows. You could either fly into the window, or you could fly, or you could land up here. You could just fly around, look for other places, whatever you want to do.
I explain what I'm seeing to the rest of the group.
Oh, and the inside looks empty.
Seems incredibly desolate, but we don't know what magics he might have. Could be illusioned. Maybe he is on his own and everything's in the basement.
Window. Let's just go for a window. Someone objects.
I mean,
This feels too easy.
I know it's a little.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it.
to remember, stream big.
You guys want? You can drop me, and I can try to sneak in and scope about the place.
Eisen, make me
I don't.
an intelligence check.
Oh hell no!
Eisen.
It's just a check. Just a check.
Not a save.
Actually,
not a
I have a
save.
good intelligence.
What?
No, I'm thinking about my intelligence. We're fine.
16.
Okay. When you get near this window, you remember having a vision here in that room, and you recognize those windows as the ones you were thrown out.
These are the windows.
And
I
the room
thrown
was
out.
empty when you were there. There was nothing there.
The room was empty. Yeah, this is the room that I was thrown out.
So shadows may try and push us out.
Or maybe it was him hiding himself from my vision.
We're not dreaming right now, are we?
Pinch. He pinches himself.
I guess we might be in an in-between, given the events happening right now with planes.
Yeah.
I am going to test that theory.
Ooh.
I'm going to try to do what we did in the dream realm because we could like.
Yeah, I was just
I'm
thinking.
going to test that. I'm going to start. So I'm going to like try to just like,
While you're flying around outside.
yeah.
I want to be
like,
invisible.
Yeah, just simple things. Yeah, seriously, just things like that. I'm going to try just like doing. So just like thinking, okay, maybe I can fly faster than like this magical spell I'm doing. So I'm just going to try to see if that works. Because what could we do in the dream realm? We could like see each other's like memories, right? Stuff like that, and other
Every
things.
time we touched each other, we had to share a memory.
Mm-hmm.
That was awkward.
It was awkward. Glad you weren't there, Eizen. Secrets would not be safe.
Actually, you guys probably would have preferred Eizen to be there since he doesn't ever want to share his secrets.
Go up to ice and now just kidding. So no, I'm gonna see if I can just like make myself like want myself to fly faster than like the magical spell can do, just like by thinking it.
And you don't fly faster.
Aw.
Darn.
I'm gonna try and visualize one of the windows having a light in it, like just a little mote of light.
And there's no light that manifests.
I just go into the window.
Drop me down so I can try to sneak in.
No. There's. I don't think we should split up. Like I meant to say, I don't think that's. I don't know. That doesn't sound like a good plan.
Stop smiling, Scott. I hate that.
We
should not split up.
Splitting up is always the best route.
I fly with Eizen to the window and attempt to cross the threshold of the window.
Following suit. Like, well,
Yeah, I'm gonna be right there because I think I'm the only one with dark vision right now.
true. Yes, I can't see a thing.
Yeah.
It's dark.
I have my little lights on my finger.
So you go into the window. Your finger of light.
ET phone home.
I actually think I'll tap it on my rope dart, actually. Just because I think that would be really cool when I start fighting with it.
Yeah.
So there's a ledge or a walkway outside the window. The windows are all kind of long and thin, but you could climb into them.
Yeah, let's
As an
land on the
owl, you
walkway.
can fly into them, no problem. And Eizen, when you go in, the room is empty, just like in your vision. There's nothing in here.
I'm stealthing,
But you
by the way.
feel a presence, whether it's there or not. Just like in that vision. It's like deja vu. And it's disconcerting, it feels weird.
You guys.
And there's a slight blur to Eizen in the room, like what you'd seen on the island or in the city before you left. Like there's two of him slightly off from each other.
Okay. I'm gonna use the true sight with my sword.
Okay.
See if anything different appears to me.
I have blind sight! Okay. I know I always have to remind.
I have human sight with astigmatism.
Pull out my sword and do a flourish to activate it.
So when you use your sword to give you true sight while you're here, you actually see some things in here that are odd. There's a siege weapon called a scorpion, and it's broken and old. And there's a bolt pit, which is like a hole filled with sand and bolts are just put in it by it. There's a table with a bunch of chairs knocked over at the back of the room. There are doors knocked that are on the floor where they look like they were torn off or blown off the door, the hinges at some point. And off to the right, there's a a doorway out to the walkway that you were just on the ledge outside the windows.
And I didn't see them before with True Sight.
That's what you see with True Sight.
Oh, okay.
You saw none of that. The room was completely empty.
So I tell them what I see through Eizen's connection. So we're definitely getting illusions. I'll go over to the table and try to touch it to make sure.
Your hand goes through it.
So maybe
Hand goes through.
maybe it's a shadow that you're seeing of the time pass.
It could be a dream. It's
Look
probably
up
a
True
dream.
Sight. What exactly I see.
And are we still flying, right? Are we still out? Or we're in there, right?
We're in the we should be in the room now.
Okay.
And this is a big
Keep
room.
flying.
It's a really big, open,
Yeah.
half-circle room.
So I'm like
Yeah.
turning my owl head all around and just looking. So the only real doorways to that like little platform with the stairs.
There was a doorway out to the platform and the stairs that go down. And there are two doors at the back of this room that have the doors knocked off and are just on, the hinges had been blown off or torn off or something.
I
There was a
think,
bell.
I think, well, I think, I say down the line, I think I'm looking into the ethereal plane, and I think he's there. But we were told not to, well, we were told not to fight him in the dream realm, which I guess is different than the ethereal realm, but seems really, really close.
I mean, a lot of the planes are converging at this point, I think.
It might be a moot point anyway.
Well, maybe we should fight him in the dream realm, though. I think maybe
No.
I don't know what the
that's a
Sphinx was
bad
saying
idea.
to dream big. I mean, I feel like that.
We might be fighting across all planes simultaneously.
Yeah.
Just like how Marshbeta Shane, I hope I said that right, was able to kind of exist across planes.
And all of you look like there's a second version of yourself that's slightly off in timing with your own motion.
Yeah.
Would detect? Should I? I know you have true.
We should
sight.
try
I
now
cast
to
detect
see if
magic?
we should now try to see
yeah.
if we can see if we can make dreams happen. If we're in this thing now, could be tied to it.
And before that, I'm going to ritual cast detect magic. But we were talking, so we have that going as well. In a little bit. So.
Well, I can just use my racial.
Oh. Okay, well,
Unless, because then we won't spend 10 minutes.
okay,
waiting.
I'll stop. I'm like, well, that.
Okay, I just use my racial and
I
cast
start
it.
to the spell, and I'm like, oh, never mind.
I got it, don't worry.
It's okay, Hipley.
I use detect magic.
Oh, map.
Up?
Oh.
Map.
A map.
We're
That's
in...
like the siege weapon and the table is just sort of all thrown away back there. But at the back, there's a couple of. You can see there's a couple of doors that they're knocked off and bent off the hinges.
Okay. I'll go to the door. That's
Better. No.
to
A weightlifter down here.
we'll go to that door. We'll go to the south door.
Okay.
I'll
Oh.
bird hop onto Dwyn's shoulder.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'll stay right there with Dwyn, and I'll be looking for traps, things like that, just to make sure that as she's moving along, we don't trigger anything.
The door to the stairs is down here, by the way, just so you know where that is.
Sorry, ping that again.
Okay.
Wait, where's the door to the stairs? Hold on.
The door to the stairs is right there. It's like.
I'm not seeing the pings.
I know, I'm not seeing pinging.
Yeah, it doesn't ping when I touch it.
There it is.
There it is. Maybe it will do
Oh.
that. No, because it wants me to do stuff. You guys get the ping, I guess.
Yeah,
I don't get
I was
it.
pinging at this series of lines here.
Yeah, that does
Yeah,
look like
but-
stairs.
And I'm guessing these are windows.
Yeah, those are all the windows. They all wrap around the half. Of the
Okay.
room. So when you look down it, you can see that this is kind of a rough hewn, just cut out of the rock facility, and it's dusty everywhere. There's cobwebs and spider webs all over the corners. There's pieces of wood and rock all over the place, just torn, like shorn off the walls and just left.
Well, they came out of here in a hurry.
Yeah, and there's a door when you get a little further. You can see the doors are off that. But when you look in the room, there's a big scorch mark across the center of the floor. And everything is scattered around it. And it's blackened and looks like it's burned, but there's also dust has covered it all. So it's just now like a big dark stain through the center.
So
And this
it looks like it happened
this
a
looks
long
like
time ago.
barracks. Yes. This looks like maybe a barracks. It's all beds and small chests here and there, but for the most part, nothing else.
I'm going to, because we don't hear anybody, right? So it's pretty.
You don't
We
hear
haven't heard anybody. I want to use detect thoughts just to see if I can pick up anything like nearby. It's kind of like pink, so it's gonna kind of use my detect thoughts, and see if I can ping like anything kind of nearby. So I'm gonna have that kind of going right now. Just kind of
What's the range on that?
as we're walking. It's a range of.
Like it's either 60 or 120. I can't remember which.
I don't think it's that much. I think it's only 30
Yeah, no.
feet. But as we're walking though, so it's up to a minute. So I'm using it as like we're going, and so
Okay.
as we're just walking through, kind of just happening like, like my spider sense.
Right behind you.
Yeah, you're right. 30 feet. Dang. I thought it was
I
further
know.
than that.
I know. You think it would be? It's like yeah.
I thought it was. I was like, really? I had to like double check myself. I believed you, but I was just like, dang. I wanted it to be more.
Just going to be hyper vigilant because as a owl, I have keen hearing and sight. So give me.
It's deathly quiet in here. There's the only sound you really hear is the ocean, like crashing against the rocks down below. And this far in already, it's pretty muffled, even at this point.
Hibley, when yours runs out, let me know and I'll use mine.
Okay.
Is any of shoot. Can I try to determine like what people were here? Like based off the weapons made, like where they came from?
You don't see any weapons.
Okay.
The beds, though, are not very big.
I look at the bed. I point that out. I don't know about the beds ain't very big. Maybe
Could it be
dwarf
the-
size?
Yeah, the people we saw in the vision when we all went with Eizen into here.
Do any of these rooms look like what we saw in the vision?
No.
They should. Oh.
We were like in the base of the tower.
Barracks. Okay.
We should like move forward slowly, but maybe start heading downstairs.
Mm.
Yeah, we'll peek in through any other doors we saw it pass by. So I'll go back to the hallway and start
There's your
walking.
Basically
towards-
this way.
down it.
Yeah, towards the east.
From down there, there's doors knocked off here. There's an odd smell from that room.
Okay.
Like,
Yay, I can
like
smell
dead,
it well right
like
now.
Dead,
Not
like dead
completely-
body smell?
Not,
Or
Like
no, not like that, and not unpleasant. Maybe. I don't think you would know. Not
I mean,
not death.
Is it kind of fruity? Is it kind of
Something
like
more
musty?
perfumey.
Okay.
I'll go in that room. 'Cause
It looks like it's a chapel that's been knocked. Everything's been knocked over. There are candles that.
Okay, so like
and-
an incense.
Yeah,
Incense
incense and
ointment.
oils that have been spilled at some point and left the room with a permanent scent of whatever the oils had.
Do I see any religious iconography that I recognize?
Give me a history check.
Make the historian make a history check. Gosh darn.
Ooh.
So you're surprised he has it in there because you
22.
think.
Yeah, there are symbols carved into the walls that are to the gods of crafting and of stone, which you're pretty sure the dwarves were pretty heavily
It's popular.
Yeah, pretty
amongst them.
pretty popular among them. Should make sense with the bed sizes.
Yeah, I definitely think we found a tower that was inhabited by dwarves, as are gods of that icon for the god of crafting and stone, and popular among them.
Yeah, there's also a keg of ale or something in the corner. And then right
Can't
next
enjoy
to it,
that
there's
at the
more
moment.
doors.
Shut up! Shut up!
Might be very sour.
You know.
Well,
It's
I
been
know.
several thousand years. We don't know when he came in here.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go on to the next room.
Okay. That room goes in, and there's even more iconography and a couple statues knocked off their pedestals, and more of those scorch marks along the walls.
Have a fight, that's for sure.
Do we go in this where I'm pinging? Is that like is that the room that we just because we're in there? We didn't go into this one, right?
I think that's the one with the statues that are knocked over. 'cause
Oh
there's
yes,
more
yes.
rolls on the
Okay,
wall.
okay. That makes more sense. Okay, just making sure. Copy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so
There's professional artistry here.
It's beautiful.
this is actually no. It's good.
I keep coming back to artists.
Artists are big dreamers.
Fair.
That is a good point.
Alright,
Someone
well, I'll
just someone
exit
seems
the
off.
room.
Someone seems really just off. I don't know.
So which
Oh, yeah?
Quiet.
Yeah?
Too quiet.
which way do you want to go from here?
Well, do we want to go perhaps down, or do we want to explore this floor more?
You're not sure where down is yet.
Well, I mean, like,
Makes
yeah,
sense
she's
that
like,
you can go
look
back
for
to
a
the
way
outside
down.
and take the stairway down to the beach.
Wait, this isn't.
This is
Wait.
high up.
Oh, so these are going. Okay.
I'll look for. I'll walk around looking
We
for
should
a
definitely
stairway
find
that goes
stairs.
down.
Yeah. So I'll probably help Desus and find stairs as well. I can keep a lookout for your.
Okay.
Yeah, like I'll go with it.
Across, you see there's a storeroom. There's like barrels and boxes, arcade.
Is that the center room?
It's oh, damn it! I moved in the wrong place. It looked like storage. There's a rolling cart in here.
Yeah.
Barrels, crates, bags. There's another statue here in the center that's been knocked off its pedestal and damaged. A little to the south,
mean-
you do see the first signs of stairs that go downward,
I'll go.
and also down there's stairs that go downward. So there's at least two places you know of, or you can keep going up.
Dwayne's just a curious person by nature, so she's just gonna go and just poke her head into the two rooms that are like this one and that one.
Wait, which one? I don't see that.
And the north side.
Oh.
Yeah, north side.
north.
Yeah, she wants to check out both of the rooms on the north side.
Storage. There's a kitchen here.
Mm-hmm.
And a privy.
I see. And is like the food just completely gone, like
Yeah,
cobwebs
there's no
and
food left. Nothing food left.
All right.
okay, yeah, it's
So-
been
And I
empty
assume
a
that, I
long
assume the
time.
chairs are smaller too, like for dwarves. I assume the chairs and everything are all
Correct.
smaller in here, right? Okay.
Yes.
You said there's stairs that go up too?
No, the stairs go down that you've seen.
Okay.
Is there? Oh, sorry, I should go.
This
Yeah.
looks like
Oh.
like a conference room of some kind.
I think
Mm-hmm.
we go south. We go down.
And that brings
Is
you
it-
right back to the room you were in when you first came in.
Right.
Is there any writing around too? By the way,
Only
is there
in
any
the
kind of
chapels,
writing?
There's the runes of the gods on the chapel walls. That was the only written things you've seen.
Okay.
All right, she spotted a stairwell. Let's go over there.
Spotted 2 stairwells.
All right, which one
Back.
goes down?
They both go down.
Okay,
There's
so
the one,
most north one.
most north one,
Okay.
Okay.
that I think is labeled C at the bottom of the
Actually,
stairs.
you did because you moved around. You saw there was actually a third one. That one's C.
Ooh.
Oh. B? Wait, which one? What was the third one?
A is bottom, B is middle,
Oh, I see.
C is top.
Correct.
We'll go to C because I think she would have just walked up the hallway and been like stairwell.
What's my curtain number C? Let's see. God. In our minds, I'm thinking like, so we know that we're gonna probably find their soldiers down here, right? I mean, I assume they're gonna have to be.
Now, one thing that is going on is Cerridwen has to tell you all of this stuff is there because you don't all see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's the only one that sees it because of her true sight.
I'm sorry, I forgot about that. Okay, so we're just seeing nothing like boring.
But yeah, she'll just go around
Dwayne,
and
Dwayne, look over here.
boxes,
What's in that corner?
crates,
Don't tell me if someone's standing there, please.
So it's a person like.
knocked over statues. Yeah, she'll just tell you whatever you point at it. Table,
Ooh.
chair.
So you go down the stairs and you get to a room. This is the first time you've seen illumination. There is an oil lamp that's lit, and there's a large round what looks like a bed with a big like deep center. Next to that there's a table. There's nothing on the table. And to the right of that there is another table with a plate and utensils. They look like they're positioned for use, not like they've already been used. And on the floor you see some kind of a magic circle.
Oh, we might have found something. Go to the magic circle.
Be careful not to step in it.
I'm going to request to detect match, or you have to detect match. Never mind, one, because to see if it's still active. So, because we don't want to.
You don't see it magically.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Oh,
There are holes in the ground that look like around it. And there's oil in them or some kind of liquid, and there are wicks that are in them.
Actually, Hipley, we do need detect magic because I can't have. Well, can I have true sight up and detect magic up?
I feel like since it's
I
your
think
swords, I think you
so.
could, because it's your swords technically, though. So it's not like you're
Yeah, it's like a
really-
feature of the sword, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
that's what
feel
I
like
was-
I feel like you could. I mean, the swords are
They're
doing
both from
the.
the same sort. Yeah. Ooh.
If not, I'll retro cast
Hadn't
it. Worst
thought of
case, I
that.
mean, either.
Yeah, I'll let you have detect magic. Why not?
Yeah.
Okay. The so what kind of magic's coming off the circle?
It is. It is a conjuration magic.
What I was
Uh-oh.
expecting.
Can I try to determine, like, with an Arcana check, what they were trying to conjure?
You're not sure.
Okay, I puzzle over it. So they were
You've
just
not-
trying
you've
to
not
conjure
seen-
something.
You've not seen the lines across this circle. You've not seen a circle like this. A little further, you see there's like furs lined that kind of wrap part of the room. There's posts between them, and there are furs and stuff just lining them, almost like they would be like a curtain of animal furs.
I explained that.
And they go pretty far into the room. The room kind of narrows out towards the back.
Oh, a lot of furs. I'll walk towards the back of the room.
Y'all hear
Right,
that?
Sounds very scary. I don't like that.
That's the time to get out. Just kidding.
Deuces. Interesting.
will
Where's
work.
that coming from?
From
No!
down
No!
the road. This is where we'll break.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, Morgan. You're muted.
I said classic Hipley. Nope.
Oh yeah, where is it? Because Bash is about to happen. Like,
Nope, banish.
and the sound's gone. Like, well, yo, this is terrible. Like, what are we gonna like?
We got
fine.
this, guys.
The anticipation just keeps stacking. We're like,
Scales.
I keep thinking of Scooby Doo and the Meets of the Dark Descent, like that whole like just terrible, like terrifying thing. So I'm just imagining those two together now.
terrifying.
So, yep. That's,
Love
oh
it.
All right.
gosh, what a
Well,
session.
We will see you all next week, next Tuesday, as they explore further in this weird place.
You know that Scott could leave.
I don't
We
wanna
could
use
skip
a
right
fancy
now.
word.
We can just go. Yeah, we can leave right
we're
now.
out. We're just like,
But you know what? Nah. We're
Yeah.
just
Yeah, like,
gonna
nope, too spooky for me.
balance. No,
I mean, I don't even
out.
worship God, so what
we're gonna go.
happens?
We're gonna go rich as Marmaduke, so we're gonna start our music career.
Her music and writing career.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. See you next
Night.
Tuesday.
Night.
Bye.
Thanks for
Oh my
watching.
god! Thank you for stopping by.